Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight?
Hello.
How's it going?
It's Trailer Boys.
How are all the trailer boys and trailer girls out there in Trailerland and Goobywood?
Welcome to the show.
That's us doing the show. How are you, Sam?
I'm Sam Brown.
And I'm Nate
the
Brown.
host of this show. This is my brother,
I'm
Nate Brown.
his brother.
He is also the host of the show.
I've seen the show before. MILF. Somebody just dropped MILF in chat.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, okay. They're like, Nate's a MILF.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm a NILF.
There we go.
Thank you everyone for showing up for Trailer Boys. It is Sunday night and the Grammys are on. We understand, but I don't know. I've never been a fan of the Grammys, so I like music.
The biggest night in Hollywood, the Grammys?
I just think it's funny, like some of the categories that people don't give a fuck about, like the same musicians win, and you're like, I didn't even know they had an album out, and I am big into whatever genre this category is in, you know? They're like, oh, they gave it to Metallica again. And Metallica's like, that record was B-sides of old shit we already put out. We didn't think, you know, shit like that.
I got a text message from our respective mother this week that was it was this article. I don't even know who wrote this article, that there was someone who's from our hometown who's like 24 or something like that, and he's like a hip hop producer, and I guess like a beat he made is on someone's album.
But it doesn't say that in the article. The article just says that he's nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah, and it doesn't even say what album or whose album it is.
Yeah, it doesn't say, it tells you the categories, best rap album. And you're like, whoa, this 22-year-old white kid from Cape Cod is nominated for a rap album? Good for him. But the funny, the article doesn't tell you who it's for or what it is. And then I did some research and I was like, oh, he made some beats for, I don't even remember who it was. But he's like one of 50 people. Still, it's cool.
Yeah, it's still cool, yeah. No, he actually doesn't have any bars. He just has beats. Yeah.
So yeah, the Grammys, that's tonight.
So the Grammys are tonight, but that's like the biggest thing since Me to happen to our town.
Well, I mean, there was the girl that was in Night of the Living Dead, Rave to the Grave.
Who I had art class with, Amy Lynn Chadwick.
Yeah, she was in Rave to the Grave. And then there was like a guy that makes cakes.
The Ace of Cakes or the Cake Boss? One of those two.
One of those guys. And then
I think the guy named Duff. Is Duff the Ace of Cakes or is he the Cake Boss?
No, Duff is a beer from The Simpsons.
No, but it's also, I think, a name that someone has.
He was from Guns N' Roses.
Ace of Cakes.
Autopsy Table to the Grave.
It's Duff McCakin.
That's good.
Yeah.
You should do comedy professionally.
Pulled that one out.
Welcome to the show, Sam. We do have a lot of people.
The Ace of Cakes.
We have a lot of
which
new.
I believe Guns N' Roses did cover. We have a lot of new people. That's exciting. So this show is called Trailer Boys. It's about trailers, boys. We watch movie trailers here, and the trailers are submitted by you, but they're all on a theme, and so we vote on it. And so if you want some points, if you want us to pick it, submit something on the theme. You probably won't watch it if you're like, here's the trailer to Big Lebowski. This movie rules. We'll be like, no. Or actually, I mean, this week, no, actually, it doesn't fit the theme this week. It almost.
I don't think there's any. What's the theme this week? We will give it elaborate.
The theme this week is I forget what the wording was, but it's like heightened sports movies, like wacky sports movie. So basically, think of it's not just a sports movie; it's a sports movie with maybe there's angels in this sports movie, maybe there's someone has a special potion. It's a baseball movie, and someone has a potion to make them throw the ball really crazy.
What about if it's like a wacky
Airbud
hockey team, and it's just wacky because they're going to get sold, and so they choose violence over the game of hockey. Is that wacky?
No.
Okay.
That's grounded.
Okay. So we're looking for something that's untethered from reality.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
And you know what? Someone said Adam Sandler football. Waterboy. I think there is something a bit wacky about Waterboy, I would say.
And I would say too, rarely, like we'll watch something, and if we're voting on it, if it's way off and we're like, this doesn't even have sports in it, we'll maybe skip voting. But if you're like, I don't feel this is wacky enough, don't vote for it. And you know what, Sam, can you explain the voting?
Okay, the voting. So you, the audience, get a chance to vote. You can vote yes or no. And we get a percentage of that. We do a poll. And based on the percentage of it, we give it between 0 and 4 points. It's 0 to 25 is 0. 25 to, I'm going to, fudge the percentages just a little here. I think you'll see 25 to 50 is 1 point. 50 to 75 is 2 points. 75 to 100 is 3 points. But then 100, if you're a perfect score, that's a full 4 points from chat. Here with us, so it has an opportunity to get 4 points from chat. With us, it has an opportunity of getting 5 points. Me and Nate can both give it 0, 1, or 2. And then if we really, really like it, we can give it that extra bonus points. Now later, Timmy's going to jump on, and it's not like, hey, you're handing out more points because Timmy's here. No, we actually adjust it. So we'll be subtracting a point from the total with 3 of us. It's just the modifier so that everything's fair.
Poop Riot says it's unnecessarily complicated scoring because it's funny. It is funny.
Yeah, sure. It is.
And what do the points do?
And the points, we keep track of them, and then at the end of the season, you can trade them in for nothing. It's just for fun. Actually, we do take when someone hits 100. We plan on doing a tournament with the top 10 people. No.
We stopped doing that because we're like in 4 seasons.
That stopped altogether. All right.
The season. Some people are just really good and they get points really quick, and we're not ready for the seasons because we try and do it in real life, and we live on other sides of the country. So we'll try to do the tournament like once a year, but the seasons will sometimes go faster than that. Right now, Flanja has crushed it again. Last week he had 66 points last week, and it was pretty close. This is all pretty tight. Flanja last week had an amazing trailer, 10 points, shot him right up to the top number 1. I mean, he was still there, but it pushed him further out. So this is where we're at right now. Flanja has won season 2 before, I think. 2?
You know what we might have to do?
What?
Is we might have to make the Flanja rule. and this is just so that like like to spread it out a little because Flanger he's really good. It's a he, right? Flanger. They're
I don't know what their pronouns are.
They're really good. So we might have to like have it so that if anyone else has a trailer that Flanger has submitted, that the points go to the other people.
Sounds like communism.
Their pronouns are Flan/Ja.
I don't know if that's fair. It just says, I'm not against special treatment where I get less points. I think that would rule. Okay. Flange is a socialist. Okay, I see how it works.
I mean, let's say if you're a 2-time champion, that
not yet.
But like if that happens, that's the Flanger rule comes into play. And,
if he wins the season.
Yeah, if he wins the season.
I would say this too, though. Like, I think the reason Flanger wins and is so good at this game that we play is nobody is submitting the trailers he's submitting.
No, exactly. But like, I think, it's not like Flanger does submit some heat. But I mean, like in those instances where someone else has submitted a trailer that Flanger has submitted, the other person should get those points, not Flanger.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Only if Flanger wins too. So right now we have Flange at 76, Pizza Makes You Old in 68, Lobaka in 58. Lobaka a little bit upset with us. I've been randomly choosing trailers. Lobaka said I haven't gotten picked in the last 2 weeks, so I keep falling further behind. I understand that can be frustrating, but I blame Sam. I blame Timmy. He's not here. I blame Timmy. Grimward with 49. Rocky Horror Pepsi Blow 45. Guy Incognito, last season's winner, 44. Silent Tally with 38. Fudgy Stuff with 37. Nine Mix with 34. Voodoo Cowboy with 31 points. That's what our current leaderboard looks like right now. Also, before we get too far away from the show, I want to thank Ilium Works for resubscribing, 25 months. Cis Psychopath has resubscribed for 25 months. Girlkin the Gray, 16 months resubscribed. Mitchy Richie resubscribed. Hendo Calrissian resubscribed. Says, let's fudging go. Panini Mini resubscribed. Rock on, boys. Yams has followed. Hendo Calrissian gifted 2 subs. Fudgy Stuff gifted a sub. Hendo gifted another sub. Schwartzy Juan resubscribed. Haven't seen Schwartzy on here in a while. Hey, let me know. Fudgy Stuff gifted another sub. Wow, Fudgy Stuff and Hendo are just battling out the gifted subs right now. Good for y'all. Everyone wins. Wow. Everyone wins. Justin for Justice says, I got gifted first time here. Well then, that was a mistake. Can somebody take that back? First timers. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Okay. What do you want to do now?
Should we watch last week's winner?
I mean, I think we might have to watch it a few times.
Okay.
Alex Brown and his parents.
Alex Brown, I didn't get that part.
Finally moving into
really?
normal life.
Yeah, he's related to us.
Out of the spy business.
I thought they never let you just drop out. Once you're in the game, you're in for life.
The Cold War's over, son.
No marbles tonight, no. I've been playing marbles a lot.
Victor Petrov. He plans to build an array of portable nuclear
The Cold War's over, son. That's the only reason they have spies is because the Cold
his
War.
Parents,
Oh,
Alex must shape his destiny
Rainbow
with
Room.
forces of magic.
There's a boy.
That's one of those,
He's connected to the
what do you call it, a glass harp?
He becomes
Like an
a-
automatic glass harp?
Animal Kingdom.
A harp on my phone. You know who? We watched a video on my stream in the week. Ben Franklin invented that.
The guard can rise
Oh, really?
and fall.
Yeah, how crazy is
To
that?
save the world, he must combine science and sorcery as his
That is
ultimate
crazy.
weapon against evil.
Yeah! It's me!
have one more fight before you are finished.
I have waited long for this.
Stay calm. Make a plan. Attack.
So last week's theme was 90s movies, right?
Shapeshifter.
I just want to remind everybody, this movie came out the same year as The Matrix. That movie came out the same year as The Matrix. How great is that?
All right, so that thing was the glass harmonica, and it was banned in Germantown by police because it was accused of causing evils such as nervous disorder, domestic squabbles, premature deliveries, fatal disorders, animals convulsions.
This movie caused those things?
No. The glass harmonica.
Oh, I thought it was like the movie was banned in a German town because it caused all these issues. I could see that. I could see the glass harmonica.
I just really love that it causes domestic squabbles. Like,
what doesn't though? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Will you please stop playing that fucking glass harmonica? No, I think I'm getting pretty good. I think I'm good. Check it out. Smoke on the water. Yeah.
Have a good night, Niamix. Oh yeah, that glass harmonica classic.
Harmonica.
That's what I said.
You said harmonica, I thought.
We watched so many glass harmonica videos. Yeah, so that movie trailer did crushed. So if you're new to the show and you're like, what kind of movie trailers go over well? It's that, whatever we watched. I did like Starleaf better. Abby Sally asked if I like that or Starleaf better. Starleaf was the one where aliens grew a strain of weed.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was crazy. I love Starleaf.
Lydia Petunia, it's glass harmonica, no H.
The glass harmonica would be kind of cool though, right?
I mean, they probably have glass harmonicas.
Do you like that or Battleship better? Well, Battleship's a better movie. Do you have any coming attractions?
Yes, I do.
Hit my coming attractions button.
Oh wait, wrong video. Fuck.
Pleasantly surprised by Battleship. It's a better movie than people expect. You know what I'm saying? Except Abby Sally gave it a bad review on Letterboxd, I think.
Ooh. Pre-trailer trailer.
Pre-trailer. You always need that. You always need the trailer warning.
John, you have tallies approaching.
You still don't remember a thing.
I don't remember any of it.
I only remember the interpreter. Why you want this job?
I need the money.
Don't disappoint and turn out to be a pain in the ass.
No, not me, sir.
Money isn't the reason he wants this job.
It's Alabama killed his son.
Stop the vehicle, Sergeant.
We don't want to go down this road.
You're out of your bounds, Ahmed. You're here to translate.
Actually, I'm here to interpret.
John, you have tallies approaching.
Just got a dinger right off the dome.
Well, I won't back down.
3
Oh,
weeks.
it's that trend of a slowed,
We're dead. We are
slowed, moody covers.
There wasn't enough for him to carry me across those mountains.
It's funny because Johnny Cash did a slow, moody cover of this song. This is slower and moodier.
Everything all right, John?
No, everything's not all right. There is a hook.
Johnny Lee Miller.
Ahmed and his family are in trouble.
We can't intervene.
I am gonna have to get him out myself.
Listen, you're gonna be alone. You gotta adapt.
Oh, it's the guy from BOYZ.
What you got?
Never seen him in anything else.
If you can give me the location, if I can.
He's also in.
It's too dangerous.
What's that? What's that show that he's in? That like Showtime show.
I miss you. Love you,
Banshee.
Daddy.
Never seen it.
You think if I could be free of this debt, I wouldn't be? You think I have a choice? There is no choice.
No, I won't back down.
So that's about witches?
Yeah, The Covenant. It's about boy riches.
Right. Boy witches.
That's not a good name for that movie, right?
Yeah, right.
It's an ultimately forgettable name for a movie that is not like that. But I don't know. Are you going to see that movie?
Yeah, I'll see that movie. I like watching Guy Ritchie movies, and it's like a different Guy Ritchie movie, and sure. You know, I don't like all Guy Ritchie movies, but I like watching them. Ooh, Hedora 225. Heterosexual. But do you know what I think is a hidden Guy Ritchie gem?
The Desert Island one?
No. Have you seen Rock and Rolla?
Yeah, I like Rock and Rolla.
I thought that was a cool one. Yeah.
Yeah. The main guy from Rock and Rolla, or the son from Rock and Rolla, was he was the main guy in the Warcraft movie.
Was it the guy that was in like Hurricane Heist? Is that what that movie was called?
I think so. Yeah.
Rock
and Roll's weird. I didn't even know that was Guy Ritchie, but I've never seen is it Madonna that's on a stranded desert island or something?
Yeah, Swept Away, I think it's
Swept Away. Haven't seen that one. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it was meant to be a trilogy. Yeah, because at the end it's like these characters will be back. You know. All right. I got another trailer. Ready?
Yep.
Big George Foreman, the miraculous story of the once and future heavyweight champion of the world.
Trailer. That's so dumb.
Listen to me, George. You got a punch like I've never seen. But in every battle, the greatest foe that we will combat isn't here.
I love Forrest Whitaker.
You live one way your whole life.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this food.
George should change his name from Foreman to Poor Man.
To hurt.
What's my name now, fool?
Foreman is the new heavyweight champion of the world. Where's all that rage coming from?
Don't have any rage.
Does the movie end when he fights Muhammad Ali?
Let's thank God for the food, though.
How about the food, mama?
George Foreman ain't no new champ. He is the new chump. We gonna
Or-
get it on
I
because
guess
we
it
know
does. Well, the trailer's halfway over, so there's more to it.
It ends with him inventing the grill.
Your heart stopped. You thought he was dead.
I was. I'm done. I'm not going to box anymore.
Do you know what you're walking away from, son?
I want to spread the word of God and what I saw.
How's being a preacher going for you?
It's hard.
Harder than getting punched in the face.
Sometimes it feels about the same.
Hey, fella, come on and enjoy yourself.
Power company said we never paid the bill.
Really? There's only two things I know how to do. That's box and preach. And preaching won't pay the bills. You made me something once, Doc. You can do it again. It is my
Another slowed, moody cover.
Championship belt again. Last time they saw me, I looked like Superman.
So now you look like the Michelin Man. This ain't no beauty contest.
Michael Moore. He's 26 and unstoppable.
How can you beat that man?
Foreman is considered an old man in this young man's game.
It's now or it's never.
Mr. Foreman, that funny little grill deal you signed is starting to generate some substantial checks.
Really? Now I'm just surprised it shows a big old fat guy like me to sell a grill to help people get lean.
It is crazy that fucking everybody had one of those grills.
Yeah.
Like I had multiple George Foreman grills. I'm definitely going to see that. That looks dope. Lydia Petunia says this will bomb, calling it. No, I'll watch every boxing movie. I don't give a fuck.
I really loved the plot line on The Office, or the episode where he has stepped on his George Foreman grill because he would wake up and put bacon. He would wake up and start his George Foreman grill so that he could have fresh bacon in the morning. And he's, yeah, I like the smell of fresh bacon in the morning. Okay. And then it's great. There's an episode later on where they're doing like a cookout or something like that. Oh, it's a bachelor party and he's cooking steaks in a Foreman grill. And they're like, is this the same grill you burnt your foot on? And he's like, I cleaned the flesh off. Breakfast for dinner is great. I love breakfast for dinner. All right, I got one more. Actually, I've got two more. What do you think?
Do it.
No, I've got one more. One more.
Okay.
My kingdom for us!
Richard III. I just don't believe someone would be that wicked because of a disability. Doesn't ring true to me.
That's your critique of Shakespeare, is it? Doesn't ring true.
We both know you've had issues. I suffer from chronic fatigue, and yet have I ever missed a deadline?
I thought it was time to give the younger ones a chance to shine.
Is that the girl that
People are good at
hooked
being
up with the
full
fish
to it,
man?
admit I am struggling now.
Yep.
But so are you.
She's also Paddington's
Do
mom.
anything impetuous, that's all I ask. We need your wages too.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Mom. Bye. Do you have any books on Richard III, the King?
I know who you mean. We have 8 titles.
I'll take them.
Which ones?
All of them.
You haven't answered our calls, you haven't answered our texts. What have you been doing?
You must be the Richard III Society. I'd like to join. I'd like to visit his grave.
There isn't one. His mortal remains are lost to history.
I know I can find him.
It's starting to sound slightly mad.
If you could just understand
Hey,
the way it's made me
Kooks.
feel. I feel energized. I feel happy. I know you're some sort of apparition. I've been trying to work out why you're here. I wonder if it's because you're lost.
Is that the guy that plays Loki?
On your own. Finding a needle in a haystack.
Stephen Frears?
It's starting to look a bit like an unhealthy obsession.
Oh, the guy playing.
I know you haven't
Richard
been to
III,
work for the
yeah.
last 2 weeks.
You tell me
No,
what
it's
that letter
not.
represents.
Just means reserved.
I believe this is a very important historical site.
This is the equivalent of someone with a homemade rocket saying they're going to reach the moon.
You can't stop now.
Have faith in your research. Have faith in yourself.
I'm worried I won't find you.
Don't let them push you around. Stay strong.
I'm here today to tell you a story about a person who was judged unfairly in life and never given the opportunity to show their true potential. happen to know where you are, Dean? Might help.
It's the guy from Game of Thrones? Okay. He's the metal-faced guy?
The metal-faced guy in Game of Thrones. Oh, in the new Game of Thrones, right?
No. The guy who got the oh, I haven't seen the new Game of Thrones.
Oh. The metal-faced guy. Okay. The guy that gets killed with gold in the first season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one who used to bang his sister.
Liquid gold, yeah.
Okay.
That's charming.
I'd watch Lost King. I would watch that.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah. Sally Hawkins, Steve Coogan, in. So that's 2 or 3 for me. The Jake Gyllenhaal one just seemed kind of like the interpreter angle is interesting to me. And if it was like a whole movie of that guy going off being like, I am a one-man Taliban vengeance machine, I'd be like, hell fucking yeah, let's see that.
Yeah, if it was like that, what's that other Guy Ritchie movie? Man, what was it? It had man in the title. The one where it was, he's the...
Will you move your mic a little closer? Sorry.
He's the armored car driver. Man of Wrath, yeah.
Did we watch? I don't know if we watched that or not.
You didn't watch that?
I don't remember. I feel like I did.
I liked it. It was good.
I also, you know, when they're like watching, and they're like, tallies are coming in, which I assume mean Taliban. I have a hard time believing that they would be that, not offensive. I feel like they would say something like really fucked up that they wouldn't put in a movie, you know?
Maybe. Oh yeah. So this is directed by
Big Row One.
Stephen Frears, who directed Dangerous Liaisons, Grifters, Hero, High Fidelity.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. The Queen, Philomena.
Philomena I have not seen.
Philomena is great.
That's also Steve Coogan, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
You want to start us off with the actual show?
Yeah, let's get to it.
There we go. I am ready.
On the far side of paradise, known as Palm Island, there lies a secret cove where a surfer's dream can become reality. And
you guys hear this,
Grimward?
How'd it sound?
You, me, and about 30 or so live-snapping sharks
can become the ultimate high.
Blood surfing. Yeah! Rocks! That's why we do it, babe. For the rush! That was totally out of control.
Now, after surviving the ultimate test of nerves, these 4 friends are about to face
something's not right.
The ultimate test.
What was that?
You ever see anything like that?
Of survival.
Come on, this isn't fun anymore!
It moves silently.
There's definitely something in there. It's not a mermaid.
It strikes quickly.
Am I the only one that notices that thing can haul ass in the water and on land?
Big, huge problem.
Saltwater crocodile, 31 feet long, over 3,000 pounds.
And it's got one huge...
He wasn't hungry, guys. He wanted to kill.
Attitude.
No!
Whoa.
If that thing's still alive, there is no getting off this island.
Blood surf.
Man, this is gonna be better than... What was the name of that shark flick? Oh, man. That has gotta suck.
All right.
Hold on. I just want to hit that last part there where it just like closed the mouth.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That has gotta suck. Oh, man. That has gotta suck.
That could be a good drop. That sound with, oh, man, that has gotta suck.
Holy shit. All right.
I was on, let me say, I was on board when the idea was, hey, it's these surfers that came up with this extreme sport where they surf with sharks. Like, that's absurd. That's crazy. That's like a fun, crazy premise for something. I was like, this is great. And then all of a sudden they threw in a saltwater crocodile to be the thing. They were like, oh, this isn't enough. People aren't going to think this is intense enough. I remember it's 1 for no, 2 for yes, in chat, votes up. A saltwater crocodile.
Yeah.
Like, talk about a hat and a hat in like the most amazing way.
Wait, so there were sharks in the first part earlier? There were sharks in the beginning?
Well, sort of. That was another funny thing. It's like they're like, oh, it's the most extreme sport. We surf with sharks. And then it shows them like surfing, and then it shows sharks. Like never together. And then they come out and they're like, oh, that was so extreme. Yeah. I am surprised at how many people are giving this ones. I thought this was like one of the best first trailers we've ever seen.
It's a good first trailer. I do like how I feel like it's like, all right, so here's the movie, it's blood surf. It's like surfing, there are sharks. And somebody's like, man, that seems so obvious. What can we do? How do we, I mean, the script is good. The dialogue is good, but I feel, somebody's like, I got it. And they put it down, and then they're shooting it. And then some like PA is like, I don't think there are like saltwater crocodiles. And they're like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, I grew up in Florida and I don't think there are really any saltwater crocodiles. It's more of a freshwater thing. And they're like, wait, what? Fuck it. Just keep going.
Yeah. Who told you to talk?
Fire that PA.
A sleazy producer develops a concept he dubs blood surfing, tossing bloody fish remains into the water to lure sharks, and then surfing through the animals as they chomp about. While blood surfing, they encounter something even more deadly, a colossal prehistoric crocodile intent on devouring them.
Interesting. Chad is saying there are saltwater crocodiles. Well, fuck you. It was funnier when I did the bit, okay? If I'm like, oh, there's no bit without that. All right. I think it's a wacky sport. I think it qualifies.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah. Shut up with your saltwater crocodile accuracy.
Blood surfing itself is like it's not just surfing, it's blood surfing. So, and then they made that even crazier. I give that a hard 2 points.
Yeah. I think it's like a very solid first trailer. And it fits. I'm going to give that 2 points as well.
Okay.
Finish the poll. 4 from the boys and 2 from chat. Chat only got as far as 64%. 21 people in chat didn't like it. Interesting. A lot of people voting though, which is good. A lot of voter turnout.
Belzo 33. Yeah, remember vote or die. Belzo 33. You get 6 points for that one, and I personally think you were robbed.
All right, my turn. Let me see. With the random. All right. Okay, that seems weird. And we're doing it. Okay. Also, let me point out that we have done a sports theme before, so we may see some doubles. Timmy wasn't here on that first one, so he may pick things that we've already watched, because some of the sports things we did watch were indeed wacky. If we do pick it, it's on you to vote. If you're like, you know what, I already saw this, I don't want to watch it, then that's fine. That's on you. Vote your heart. All right, ready?
Is the circus back in town? Look, midgets playing basketball.
You think just because we're dwarves we can't play?
Duh.
Have you ever wanted something bigger than life? This is a story about dreams, big dreams, and small dreams. This is a story of 4 heroes. They have strength, power, determination. But about their height, well, never mind.
We need to stand up and believe in ourselves.
All we need is a giant.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you just call the NBA?
What about a giant who used to be in the NBA?
Nothing is out of reach if you never give up on your dream. But Cinderella stories are easier with Dennis Rodman on your team. Nothing is impossible.
What was that for? Why?
Ice Bucket Challenge. When
Is
was
this
this movie made?
Who is this movie for?
I don't know. 2007, Lobaka says. I mean, it is weird because it does seem like a very like kind of like dwarf positive kind of thing of like just because we're dwarfs doesn't mean we can't play basketball.
Okay.
But at the same time, it does seem like, I don't know. It's weird. Like the name Minis.
Yeah, I don't think a little person wrote this movie.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. It's like dwarf positive, but written by
written by
an able-bodied person. Able-bodied?
Void Primate has a good comment. The fact that Tiptoes was already taken as a movie title is the only thing that hurts this movie for me. Man, it's very weird to me because it like also like I like being able to recognize the guys. One of them looks like Hervé Vallachez, but like I thought he was much older than this. So, but all these guys are
probably dead by then.
Doesn't one of the guys look like him though? But the concept is odd. There's a lot of odd shots, and then there's all these like if it is supposed to be a little person positive movie, there are all these low blow like comic shots. Like sure in the beginning it's like this guy saying, words, and then but even their jokes are about them being short, It seems very weird. Who is it for? Who is this movie for?
Yeah. That is I feel weird. That
you should feel weird.
That one broke my brain a little bit.
I'm gonna go 1
weird.
Point. The context of this says dwarves playing basketball with Dennis Rodman, and initially I pictured like straight up like Tolkien dwarves. I thought it was like more mythical. Like I was like, well, that sounds totally weird. I gotta IMDb this. The Minis. Minis. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if somebody's like Dennis Rodman wants to do a movie. What do we got? The person who wrote it also directed it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all I got. Oops. Shit. Sorry. Give me one sec. How many points do you think you would give that?
I said I'd give it 1 point.
For it being weird?
Yeah, I mean, like it's something like that made me 1 point. I took away a point for how weird it made me feel, but I also gave it its point for it being weird and unique. So yeah, hey.
This movie is very, very weird to me. It's just like it's so confusing to me that I have to give it 2 points. It's so weird. It's so weird because, you know, when you come down to it, it's like, why make this movie? Who's it for? Like, it's like that it got made, like all of that is just bizarre to me. So I have to give it 2 points.
Yeah. Okay.
And let me see, where's chat at right now? Chat gave it almost the same score as the first trailer, with the voting here. So that's 2 points from chat, 3 points from us. That's 5 points total. Going to Festival of Skin Tags. That's a new name. Getting 5 points. Festival of Skin Tags. Good on you. There's about 90-second video in the Discord now of the video game that was made for this movie.
What?
Hold on. I think this is a rabbit hole that, Sam, do you mind if I rabbit hole this?
No, I don't.
Okay. My mind is going places. I don't even know. Oh my God. There was a minis video game with Dennis Rodman. Okay, Lobaka. Okay. I don't know. Like, can I give it more points? I don't know if I can. Team looks dope.
I hope that like the characters you're playing are also in the movie, not just the people on the team. You know, the minis team.
I mean, this looks like a fun game.
This looks like a fun game.
This looks like a fun game. I'm so shocked that this was a game. What do you think?
Yeah, that's. I'm shocked that this is a song.
Yeah. Does this, knowing that there's a game out for it, does it change your vote at all?
No.
Like, who funded the game? Like, games, here's the crazy thing. Yeah, is there a market we don't know about? Exactly. Is there a market we don't know about? Because it's like the game had to have been in development long before the movie started, right? Probably Rodman. I mean, the game looks good.
Maybe it's just like they like skinned what you call it?
NBA Jam.
The NBA Jam, yeah. Hoax game? Oh, maybe. It might be a hoax game. They might have made that just to be like, hey, we got a game.
the movie is based on the game. Is that true? That would make more sense if the movie was based on the game.
They had an unrelated basketball game featuring dwarfs and saw an opportunity.
It just dawned on me that dwarves is dwarves the plural of dwarf, or is it dwarfs? It can't be dwarves, right?
I don't know.
Is dwarves the plural of dwarfs? All right. So dwarves. All right. They're going to make me go to re-education for sensitivity now.
I could see it being a thing where dwarfs is the plural of like there are dwarfs in minis, and dwarves is the plural of there are dwarves in Lord of the Rings.
Okay. But are we not allowed to say dwarf either, though?
No, dwarf is correct.
Okay. And if there are two Stephen Dorifs, it's Dorifs?
Cis Psychopath says, I don't think dwarf is politically correct.
You keep changing
dwarfs
language
in fantasy, dwarfs in real life. I thought dwarf was Voodoo Cowboy said, Sam is correct. Nate is evil personified.
I've heard that. Okay, points were awarded to Festival of Skin Tags for that weird movie. I think we're off to a good start here.
Yeah.
And the video game, I think, should have changed people's votes. We might be sizist. Is that what it's called? Sizist? It's a little personist. Doesn't sound right. Insanely strong start for weird as fuck. Yeah, true.
I think we've watched this one before, but I love the conversation around this. It just sounds familiar. Where was it?
I have a drop. I'm waiting for the right time, and I don't think you've heard it yet. I'm really excited.
Wait, I lost the one.
I think your mic disconnected.
Oh, hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it got crackly for a sec.
All right, I feel like we've joked around about this before, but I gotta play it just because. Yeah. All right, ready?
Jeffrey Michaels, pleasure to meet you.
Courtney Smith Donnelly, nice to meet you too.
Something's not right with your heart, Jeff. You really should retire.
Team is just average, with the exception of Brittany Ward. She's my only athlete that can get to national. She's got a real good chance of making the pool.
I don't know if we have seen
I'd like to recommend we bring in another coach.
All right, do you have someone in mind?
This is Coach Donnelly. She coaches cross country at Orange Hills Academy. She was Brittany's coach when she went to school there. Keisha Thompson set the NCCA record last year in the 800.
If Keisha is 4 seconds faster than Brittany, how does she ever expect to beat her?
In all honesty, she can't. It's too much time to make up.
Christ,
so how long
she needs Christ on her side.
About 2 years.
My girlfriend, she's trained to run like a horse.
I just hate it when he makes fun of me.
We run the 4x4, and we were wondering if you might have any advice.
I'll go for the horse.
You don't need a high school coach coming in here and making it seem like we don't know how to train our athletes.
Why'd you do that today? Do what? So we've got 2 tasks. 1, we've got to get you 2 to 3 seconds faster. 2, we've got to get Keisha 1 to 2 seconds slower.
Coach Donnelly said she's going to try and slow Keisha down.
What was that?
It was pouring. That's ridiculous. Why would you run in the rain?
Do you really want to know?
You take Christianity very seriously, don't you?
Yes, sir. I do.
You cheated?
No! She won't answer the phone. When I see her on campus, she says she doesn't want to talk. What's going on?
Coach, I can't do it. It's too hard.
I want you to come in a couple days early, so plan on being here on the 16th.
Saturday's the day of the national.
I saw Keisha run the final last year. She'd have to trip and fall before anybody'd have a chance to beat her. Is that what you have in mind?
I've run a 208.
God would have to break her
She's
knees.
She's run a 204. I'm not even close.
It certainly can't be what Coach Donnelly is hoping for.
Which is what?
Hey, you win by losing, right?
You know, I've never
It's
heard
the
a
whole
runner
movie.
intentionally slow down so that a slower one can beat her. Have you?
No.
Go ahead and tell them to do that.
I have an idea.
No, don't call the movie that. Don't call the movie that.
There are way too many white people in that movie to call the movie The Perfect Race.
Don't call. The guy playing the coach was not there that day. He's like, wait, what? I'm in half the movie. You put me in the hospital half the time. I could have.
Yeah, you know how we were calling this the slow race? We don't like the slow race. We're calling it the perfect race.
I kind of do want to see it now, though, like really bad, because she's like, I have an idea. Because they're like, she either needs to get faster or the other girl needs to get slower. And then we see like multiple scenes where the girl's like, I'm just not getting faster. I'm just not getting faster. So you're like, all right, so how do they make the other girl slower? And that's where she's like, I have an idea. And I'm like, okay, now I need to see what's going on here. Oh my God.
Yeah, the writer-director is literally named Cristiano. Dave Cristiano. That's funny.
Oh my God. It looks like the same actress is literally in a movie called Remember the Goal. So somebody put that feather in your cap, because she's literally wearing like the same. I thought it was like another trailer for the same movie. When I roll over it, it's like, nope, it's just Remembering the Goal.
I also love the wackiness is that apparently they're using Christianity to win this race. I think.
I think it's great.
There's black magic involved somewhere. So yeah, I also love that the dialogue was like, wait, you're trying to run a 203, but you can only run a 204. Well, I did run a 205 when it was raining. A 205 isn't going to beat a 203. Well, a 202 is better than that. You know, like it's like all just lap times.
Yeah. Why is it all banged up? Hold on, guys.
She needs another coach, a white coach.
That's what the perfect race is about.
Yeah. A movie about track runners called The Superior Race, starring all blondes and a black guy that dies.
Oh, I didn't have it open.
Hold on. Sorry, chat. Let me just fix this real quick.
Oh, so now you don't want me here? Make up your fucking mind, Nate.
Wait, what's happening?
You just apologized to them for me showing up? Is that what happened?
No.
I'm just kidding. Oh my God. What did I just step into?
No, he didn't apologize. I don't know.
He said, I'm sorry, Chad. I got to fix something. But now, you guys looked at the stream? Pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to fix.
Who said Timmy seems chipper? Bye. Hello, I was fucking around. Good God, these people. Anyways, hi everybody. Is Timmy drunk? Hey. They're gone too. Boom. I'm just timing out people. Fucking let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Timmy, their name is digging him up. That's funny.
Someone says, Timmy, which is the perfect race? Fucking Daytona, baby!
We just watched a trailer for a movie called The Perfect Race that
holy shit.
Was a Christian movie. There was a black coach, but the movie was the black coach being like, we need someone else to coach her, and them getting like a blonde lady to coach someone.
Yeah. It was.
Oh my God.
Weird.
Wait. So the black guy's like, hold on, I got to replace myself with a white lady?
Yeah.
And the movie's called The Perfect Race.
That's not real. That's really what that is?
Yeah. It's like, oh no. Oh no, you didn't name this movie this, did you? No.
Is that seriously the plot of that movie? Man, I should have, I guess I showed up like 3 minutes too late.
I mean, should we watch it again? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth watching again.
That's a good comment by Mythic. Mythic says, I think they get outed him. He's just some old white man in there.
Yeah, he shows up in the end, but they get outed the actor, which is crazy.
Whoa!
All right, so I'm giving that 2 points because that was fucking weird. We've only watched weird trailers so far.
I'll give it
Jimmy,
2 points. 2 points for me.
Okay. Sam, what do you give it?
I'm gonna give it 2 points. So, yeah.
All right, chat is giving it 2 points as well. 21 people did not like that.
Someone said, yeah, I did have part of a gummy, but I take one before bed, but it does make me silly sometimes. Someone says they should have called it critical race theory.
Who submitted that one, Sam? Because that's 6 points.
6 points.
Wait, no, you got a minus one. You got a minus one.
No. You can't vote, Timmy.
You didn't vote on it.
You don't have voting rights.
Butt. Suck my butt.
You don't have voters' rights.
Suck it, butt.
You get to choose the next trailer, though.
Now do I have voter rights?
Rex Bosworth, champion of man.
Wow. You know, here's the funny thing is, I know Flanja really tries to exploit that Sam pandering and gets really up on, like, I think Flanja at this point has seen every Christian movie trailer there is. And just, you know, to show chat, there's still room. There's still room. Rex Bosworth got in there, got some Sam-dering right away.
You do it to yourself. You do.
Timmy, do you know what the theme is?
Yeah, it's silly sports, right?
It's wacky sports movie. It's something like a heightened.
Oh, I'm sorry, movie. Wacky sports.
You know, like this,
untethered from reality. Untethered from reality sports.
So the Perfect Race had a lot of Christian magic in it. It seemed like
untethered from reality. Okay. Yeah, these are good. These are good. Okay, so I guess I got to pick one, huh? What's one that's not like a? Oh my god. What's this? This seems good. Okay. Do I have the room up? Yeah. Okay. We ready? Am I in the room?
Are you in the room?
We watched another trailer called Blood Surf, and it was a trailer about a guy who invents a sport where they throw chum in the water when they surf so that there's sharks around, but then they get attacked by an ancient crocodile.
Okay. Well, that's just I like a good left turn, well crafted in a movie where it's like, you thought it's about this. Psych.
Yeah.
You know, Zach's movie. What else I watched recently and did a good job of that. But anyway, so that's not that though. That's like, well, we threw 2 darts when we created this movie. So we got to use the second dartboard answer as well. But also, I was just playing Pokemon Scarlet, and my Pokemon is like an ancient ghost crocodile now. He evolved from a little cute guy. And yeah, anyways, that's crazy. Okay, here we go. Ooh, it's only a minute. 10 points. Okay, I saw Nazis. There's like a robot guy.
This is what that what's that game? Persona 5? This is a lot like Persona 5.
Whoa, is that an avatar?
That was a Na'vi. Yeah. Guys are called Na'vi.
Hey, you know, I think Sam gets some credit for using their proper names. Nate and I are racist.
Well, Timmy, you just missed what Sam was calling little people earlier.
Calling what people?
Little people, deadball.
Okay,
I did
so
not call Little People Dead Ball.
I feel like I can already leave now because I just came in, picked the best trailer, and left.
Jimmy, what'd you think of that trailer, though?
Pants.
Spray it all over my chest and hair. Oh, you made it into a thing! Yes.
Timmy, how much did you like that trailer, Jimmy?
You just came in.
Spray it all over my chest and hair. I came in. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that was. Look, I don't know. Spray it all over my chest and hair. All right, Nate. We all get it. You're very clever. I mean, I love it because I think I like that as a compliment. In situations where people won't think I'm being a total creep, which is rare. But yeah. If you like something a lot, spray it all over my chest and hair. Where did I get that? Okay, so I don't think this person was trying to Timmy pander, but I mean that's my shit right there, right? That's like everything I like. There is blood and weird monsters. There is, I think, some martial arts in there somewhere. There was a ball in the air slowing down just to happen to focus on the sexy girls in the back. I had a lot of good stuff. It made me want to watch it, and it's only a minute long. Right?
Yeah. It looked super weird, and I think that is on par with the weird trailers we've watched. I would watch that.
Yeah. I mean,
I would watch the dub, not the sub.
God, you're such a fucking pussy. What you got in that big old mug, Nate? What you got?
Tea? Because I'm a fancy man now.
I'm drinking sparkly water. Let's get fancy, baby.
I just edited and put up I'm behind on the VODs, and a lot of people have been giving me shit about it. I would say,
wait. People on the internet were giving you shit.
Yes, and some people are asking where some of the episodes are missing, and some of them are because there was a couple technical error issues when Timmy and I were streaming where we lost the whole episode. So the party episode is gone. So we may have to redo that as a theme, party movies, because that was a fun one. But
was that?
I forgot.
Yeah, that was a good one.
There's a few episodes where you and I got really ripped, and those are going up now. So those are pretty fun.
Okay, so there's the one. Well, the thing is, it's like a seasonal thing because there was a summer one when we drank too much, and then there was a winter one. There was it was around Christmas or New Year's, right?
These Monday holidays,
Oh, dude, not that. Well, it is, I guess, President's Day, but I took the 20th off later on this month, which means the Sunday before matches up with how often I want to show up. It's 2 weeks from tonight, so.
All right, Timmy will be back in 2 weeks. Mark your calendars.
With
Sam, what are you up to?
Well, what my point is, I don't have to wake up the next day, so I mean, I should wake up at some point. Because my kid
Timmy dies.
Upset. But I'm saying we're going to finish off my whiskey. Well, no, we shouldn't finish off the whiskey I have because I've barely touched it once. I bought it 2 months ago, but we'll do it.
I'm going to say for Dead Ball, though, it was a little short. I wish there was a little more. I'm only going to give it 1 point.
You are such a piece of shit. I'm giving it 2 points. Sammy?
I think it was wall to wall, so I'm giving it 2 points. So
there's a guy who knows trailers.
So that was 4 points from us.
4 points from
us.
What's
chat really enjoyed it, I think.
Yeah. You know why? Because they're better than you.
Chet gave it 3 points. That was an easy 3. Only 8 people voted no on that.
Don't call them out. For me, it's not a respecting thing. It's a time thing. I'm just kidding.
Who submitted that one?
That was Fudgy Stuff. Oh, Fudgy Stuff. Well, with a name like that, maybe they are trying to pander to me, But spray it all over my chest and hair. Exactly. Spray that pander.
I love when you cover your mouth. I'm just going to hit it so it looks like you're saying
That's funny. I had in high school, I was at the cafeteria talking to some friends once, and one of the teachers that was like keeping everything under control came over. He was a wrestling coach, Marv. He's a good guy. He goes to my friend, he's like, how come that kid, meaning me, how come he always talks with his hands in front of his mouth? Because I do this, And I was like, fuck you, man. I wasn't, that second part didn't happen.
Sam, I think it's your turn. I think we lost you a little, or no, there you are. Sorry. You keep disappearing into the green void.
All right, let me just grab the trailer. Let's see.
Timmy, I have another one for you too. Never mind. I'll show you later.
Another trailer?
No.
Oh man, I just saw. There's an.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I just realized something. Okay.
If you mentioned to have been accepted at this college, then you recognize this house. But if you never heard of Yellowstream College, then wipe the dog mess off your shoes and come inside the house that's the pits of higher education and the home of Pi Kappa Delta. But wait, before we go inside, there's something we've got to get straight. You tell him, Gross Out.
Hey, you know what all these things are? These are all the scenes we can't show you. Why? Because this is a G-rated trailer, that's why. And the only way you are going to see these scenes is to come to this theater when King Frat is playing.
King.
Did they bleep out?
Frat.
Yeah.
What makes this picture so raunchy?
Because it's
so offensive.
I'll bury you myself.
Dean
Completely out of control. Well, there's his first annual win contest.
Our contestants are all primed and ready to go. Points will be awarded on the basis of loudness.
You've never seen or heard anything like it before.
Position, please.
Too bad we can't let you see it and hear it right now. And there's this emergency room emergency where the Pi Caps prove a long-standing medical theory to be nothing but a lot of baloney.
This is impossible. I mean, ask anybody. This is medically impossible. I mean, maybe in dogs or Mad Magazine, but never in humans. Doc, will you just get us unhooked? Maybe in apes. No, not even apes.
You can see no insurance would cover this.
Okay.
That girl must be a real dog if an ape put a bag over her head.
I guess that's all we can show you now. To the uneducated eye, this may look like a party, but there isn't a word in the entire English language to cover anything like this. Too bad we have to leave just when things are getting started. But they'll still be going strong when you come back. And a funeral that turns the last rites into a happy hour. Everyone is higher than heaven.
Remember when that happened at Trevor's funeral? That was crazy.
Of course, there are other raunchy and offensive things too numerous to mention.
That's ready. And that's ready. Hey, my gum.
Is she pretty?
You might say we have something offensive for everyone. We just can't show you the worst. King Frat. If our name is banned, what can you expect from the movie?
Okay, that was King Cunt Frat.
What is it called?
King.
That was a long trailer, just being like, there's so much wacky shit we can't show you because it's so offensive.
King Shit Frat, probably, right?
Spray it all over my chest and hair.
Really, Timmy? Timmy is muted. So it sounds like he's saying...
Spray it all over my chest and hair. Oh, I don't know how long I've been muted. Sorry.
What I'm
trying to say is, what's the opposite of pandering? Because that's what this trailer is. It like killed my entire fucking vibe. What were you saying, Sam? Sorry.
No, earlier I didn't have the window up, and when I was talking and Nate started using the drop, I was like, why is Timmy interrupting me so much? I did not know that it wasn't actually you. I'll give that one was that was a similar one to the Minis trailer, where it made me feel weird, like
in the pants.
So I'll give it a 1 because it was like weird and like we haven't seen it. But and they the comment is you want weird or wacky sports? How about a farting contest? Toot toot poopy.
Toot toot poopy. That was 1979. Who? What was Animal House? When did that come out? Animal House. 78.
2004. Oh,
so it came out 1 year after. It's funny. Twin movie that we never knew about. King Frat. Interesting. I want to see it. What do you think?
I know why you want to see it, because there's naked.
I'm giving it 2
in
points. Yeah, that's why I'm giving that 2 points. Timmy's
so, did that guy get his dick stuck in that girl's vagina?
Yes.
That's weird.
Can Timmy hear us?
Keep muting myself. I'm sorry, man. Because
spray it all over my chest in here.
Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. Although you're gonna, I like saying that, and you're gonna change that real quick.
He was licking me!
What was that? Anyways,
brought to you by Freak Show Entertainment, the guys who brought you Run Bitch Run.
I don't know why I came. Why am I here? Why did
the movie's on Tubi, Lobaka says. Lobakas are Tubi, detective.
I was trying to tell you that, and then I was going to say what I want to give the thing, but you're too important. Go ahead.
I'm very sensitive.
Come back, Timmy. We couldn't hear you.
I've been talking this whole time, and you keep doing it anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter if I'm on mute or not.
Boyd Parmate says, Run Bitch Run would have been a better title than The Perfect Race.
Digging Him Up says, even after 10-minute timeout, I love Timmy. You know what that means? You know what that means I should do?
No, don't do it.
Don't do it. I would
okay. Chat really didn't like that. I'm giving it 2 points. What do you guys
someone
give?
said, Timmy, seriously get a grip, though. They can't fucking have fun. Bye. Yo, because, honestly, it is sort of annoying, but I'm playing it up to fucking, be the fucking
it's jokes.
guy here.
These are bits,
Christ,
everyone.
people.
These are bits.
You take me too sensitive. You know what? Go continue to hide behind your anonymous handle and silently and fucking anonymously judge people, you little bitch. Anyways,
you know what I have to
Timmy
tell
is
them?
a dom. Timmy's
What?
a dom.
Shush, please.
Man, you know what? I want one of those old school sound box things with that. It's just one button, and it's just the shush guy, right?
Did you not? Did you not get a Stream Deck? I think if chat donated and got you a Stream Deck, you would be back doing shows.
Well,
it's
I do.
So fun.
I really, really, really need to. But for me, it's I've just been burnt out by stuff and other work and just. But I really want to cook again, man. I got some stuff I really want to make on a Zucchini Boys. We'll get there.
Chat hated this. I think it might have been a bit long, but you know what? The potential for boobies, kind of into it. And there was a part where the girl was going to fart in the red dress. I think that's what they were going towards. And then it cut to a guy shitting his pants. So I'm going to see this. I'm going to watch this on Tubi.
The thing is sure, these are fun things in the trailer. And if it was just those, I'd like it. But before and after every fun thing in the trailer, you will believe it. It's like, oh my God, you know, as someone who's done comedy a lot and has to deal with fucking redneck comedy situations up here, it's like, I'm so sick of people being like, you're not going to believe how offensive this shit is. You know, it's like, ugh. Please.
Let's see.
All that means is you're being racist and pandering to other rednecks. You want to be offensive up here? You do material on guns and church. So You know what I mean? But anyways, I fucking hate it when people tell me it's going to be offensive because it never is. So I don't know. The whole thing turned me off.
I think they should have guns in churches.
Yeah. Everyone's like, yeah. Then they take out their comedy guns.
Yeah.
No, I go. Anyways.
Chat gave it 0 points.
I'm giving it 0 as well. Sorry. That's all to say. I'm giving it 0.
So that gets 2 points.
You gave it a point?
I gave it a point, yes.
Okay.
2 points to Jay Nihilist.
Hey, Jay Nihilist.
Schwingles says, Nate, have you ever heard of porn? It's all over the internet for free. And you don't have to watch 2 hours of a shitty movie to see Booby King emoji, Booby King emoji.
Huh. Porn?
Well, I mean, sometimes you gotta be, the context is what's good, you know?
Yeah.
Timmy used to
sometimes, boobs just like because a girl needs a ride and she got picked up by the bang bus. That's okay. But boobs because she's in a fart contest and a guy shits his pants and then he rips away her dress. Whoa, that's exciting.
It unlocks something in you. You're like, the combination of these things I just saw is just really taking me places. Timmy used to have this joke when you did stand up about somebody saying I love you in porn, and I always thought that was really funny.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, because it really happened. It was a POV part. The lady looks at the camera, I love you. It's like, what the fuck?
Close laptop.
Yeah, well, yeah, the whole thing is I say that. I say, because I'm kind of acting out. I go, then she looks at the camera and goes, I love you. And then I would stand silently for, I'd try and ride it as long as I could, just holding my finger like this. And then I go, and like, who wants to watch people in love have sex? That's my whole thing. So, and I go on from there.
All right, is it my turn?
Well, who just went? Was that Sam? Yeah, then it's your turn. Yeah.
At Carolina Pines, the membership is reserved, but they're about to meet a man.
I'm in search of an application, sir.
That big boy?
How are you with a shovel?
Shovel?
Did he call you a Hold it! This is a very exclusive club.
Who doesn't take no for an answer.
Oh! What the hell are you doing on my golf course? Shooting a music video.
You see that line? It represents the property line of that estate. Guess who closed escrow yesterday?
How much do you want? It ain't about the money. All I want is a membership. It's ridiculous. All right, girls, take off your tops.
Now.
As your legal counsel, I take his offer.
He's a rapper.
Not quite our class, dear.
Their rules are unfair.
You know I don't back down for nothing.
So he'll have to beat them.
Sweet ride.
Wilson, shut up.
At their own game.
Is that Andy Milanakis?
Was it?
And I think the guy from Don't Back Down.
This summer.
Get together, take a little break, and get to know one another, be friends.
Never back down.
Am I wrong? Is that not Big Boy? I thought it was
What do
Big
you
Boy.
mean small?
I think it's
Are
Big
you
Boy.
trying to disrespect me?
Who ordered the hit?
I got no beef with you. Is that all you got? My baby sister hit hard in there.
They're turning this golf course.
One of us has to go. How you want to handle it? My team wins, you go. Your team wins, I go.
Oh.
I'm gonna talk to Johnny Cochran about this. He's dead.
Oh, wait a minute. You killed Johnny Cochran?
Into their kind of club.
You like that, don't you?
We're gonna do it. I
It
feel
is
it.
Andy.
There you go.
What's up?
That looks scrumptious. I like country clubs. Try it on the tee.
All right. A+.
My mouth was open.
Big boy.
I want a membership, and
It
I
is
want
Big Boy. Okay.
stick it to the main.
I just couldn't
Phase
tell
on
for a
love.
second. I wasn't sure.
I know I got a banging body.
Phase on
I got
love.
it going
That's
on.
good.
Yo, hold on. What?
So isn't that the guy from Never Back Down?
I've never seen Never Back Down. Oh my god.
Who's your caddy?
One of Nate's favorite movies.
I don't think he's in that. No.
Wait, no. Wait, back it up.
Which guy?
What?
The guy sitting
It is.
Who's Your Caddy?
Now's the best part. You know it's got to end with you looking like a
So
bitch.
Jeffrey Jones had not been, the Troubles had not begun yet in 2007, right? His Troubles?
His Troubles are mental and legal.
Well, I mean, he had kiddie porn.
Yeah, that's
what I'm talking about. But 2007 was when this movie came out, so I think it was before his Troubles, maybe.
But it was also, pre-2016.
Not post-2016, where it's even more okay, depending on who you are. But
here's
anyways,
let me ask you this,
that trailer
Sam.
was great, I think.
What is the wacky part of this, Sam?
I mean, it's that kind of like, that like Caddyshack, snobs versus slobs. Kind of, it's a romp.
Okay.
And any way you cut it, that is a pretty wacky golf cart that
They had a man farting in a kilt with a foghorn sound. I mean, it's wacky.
Yeah, it just seems like the wacky part of it, the fish out of water element seems like real racist.
Read the context, man. The context is funny on this one.
Yeah. The context says, I'm sure they would have called this Caddy Black if they could. A rapper buys a prestigious golf course, waging war with the club owner, Jeffrey Jones, also stars Andy Milonakis and a little person. But it
I
doesn't
was
say
going to
little person,
say,
it says
Jesus.
the D word, and we've already discussed this on an earlier trailer.
Wait,
it's golf. It's supposed to be racist.
Wow.
I liked it.
I liked it too. 2 points from me.
Yeah, I liked it too. I'm also going to give it 2 points.
I'm going to give it 2 points.
Chad does not like it.
Gridleaf says, from Wikipedia, 2006, Jones' record became the subject of community complaint during the production of Who's Your Caddy in Aiken, South Carolina. Upon learning of his involvement, locals insisted that the public should have been alerted, considering that the families were being invited to visit the set. So when they were filming this movie, they knew.
Wow.
What's going on?
I'm
the
reading
troubles were
Wikipedia.
happening.
Yeah.
You guys both said something at the same time. What?
I'll read it out loud. In 2006, Jeffrey Jones' record became the subject of community complaint during the production of Who's Your Caddy in South Carolina, where this was filmed. Upon learning of his involvement, locals insisted that the public should have been alerted, considering that families were being invited to visit the set.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
Whoa. So what'd that one get? 1 from chat?
Let me see. No, it got 2 points from chat.
And 5 from us, so that's 7.
7 points, and those 7 points go to Grimward. Who's Your Caddy, Grimward?
Hell yeah. All right, I got one ready to go here. We're going to... I don't know if this is continuing the theme or not. I don't think it is. But it says there's... Yeah. What? Did it just pause for you guys?
Yeah. That's weird.
Oh, motherfucker. What is happening? Who didn't watch their trailer? There we go.
There we go.
Somewhere deep in the hood, a dangerous experiment is about to go down.
You need something?
Check it for freshness.
Oh, the dead is fresh.
Death? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
The guy on the right is from
scientist gets them involved.
21 Jump Street.
I'm ready to make number 2 if you must know.
Put them cables together. Goddamn!
What is that?
What's that dude's
again?
name?
Nightmare could become their new best friend.
Is it Mark Henry?
Don't tell me y'all entering that street ball tournament again.
Yeah.
Now,
$25,000.
It's D-Ray Davis.
Way to win big.
What do you think for a 3-on-3 tournament?
Sam D-Ray was at Aspen the year we were. Remember, he was funny.
He's wide,
Yeah,
he's tall,
yeah.
he's black. We win. You just need practice. A lot of practice.
But on these streets,
Well, if it isn't got no game and got no brain, which one of us is which? Hurry up, get me out of here.
Yeah, we out of here. Just trying to get it straight.
Oh, he's great too. Who's that?
Big man, I can use him for the tournament.
That's
the big man.
what's his name from Curb Your Enthusiasm? It's,
Yeah.
only one team.
I'm blanking. JB Smooth.
Yep, there you go. He's funny.
Owns the hood.
Let's play ball.
Good job, dude.
D-Ray Davis, Jasper Red, Bob Sapp, and Charlie Murphy. With Drew Sidora and JB Smooth. Frankenhood.
Hi, I'm Tammy.
Hi. So you say hi to everybody, not just one person.
Oh.
Can't be selfish with it.
Look for it on DVD.
Oh man. You guys want
Look for it on DVD.
I was just gonna say, you want to hang out after this and look for it on DVD. Y'all want to look for it on DVD? Hedora says casket's automatic too. Not gonna disagree with that. It looked fun. I mean, it's definitely got good what the fuck factor as far as I would say, but
It was directed by Blackswell Smart.
get the fuck out of here. Seriously?
Blackswell
That can't be his real name.
It's his only credit. Blackswell with an X.
There was probably someone who
It's
has credibility to save, so they changed the name for this.
An Alan Smithy.
Yeah, that's the Black Alan Smithy. Blackswell. What was it? Blackswell Smart. That's a play on Maxwell Smart from Get Smart.
Yeah, from Get Smart. Yeah.
Would you believe? I'm giving it 2 points.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and give it 1 point. It was fun. Didn't blow me away.
Hold on. Deja says a local retro store by him has a brand new copy in stock on DVD.
Get the
What
fuck
is it, like
out of
$1,000?
And do you need my P.O. box? Oh man, I'd set that up on the shelf next to Jim Cotta and the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special. It'd be a beautiful shelf of DVDs.
I'm going to give it 1 point.
DJ Antandu says $9.99.
Oh wow.
Okay,
that's a good deal.
Yeah, I want to see it. I'm with digging
It's
them
at
up.
least a
I
$12
think it could have
movie.
been a better trailer. I wanted to see more of like the Frankenstein guy messing up. And it's funny how they did no like any prosthetic or physical,
It's just a big
effects.
man.
Yeah. He wasn't like falling apart. He wasn't
Right, just a
deteriorating. He wasn't
large
stitched
man.
up. He was just like, he's alive again. So
Do you know what movie I watched?
Bidet to
I
You
watched-
says everyone voting 1 probably voted 2 on The Perfect Race. That's why I'm voting 2, because I'm now a fucking Nazi. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyways, that's 3 from us.
Yeah. What did Chat give it?
They're at 3 right now.
yeah, check it with 3% or 3 points.
Yeah.
It's
So,
3 points chat, 3
6
points boys.
To digging them up.
Digging them up,
Digging 'em
6
up.
points.
6
Digging 'em up.
points.
All right. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Now, speaking of Nazis,
Oh.
In 1945, scientists of the Third Reich created the ultimate weapon.
Well, that looks like real footage from World War II.
Its incomparable power. Its secret uncovered by the United States military. Its abilities destroyed to keep them from the hands of the enemy. But 14 years later, this weapon is about to fall into the hands of the most unlikely person imaginable. From the creators of the Buttercream Gang and Rigoletto.
Look at these glasses. They're slow-mo.
Oh.
When I wore them, everything slowed down and I sped up.
Comes a new kind of sports hero.
Tornado tryouts for next week.
You think you're going to try for the team because of some magic slow-motion glasses?
Ready?
Yeah.
But will this Nazi experiment attract unwanted attention?
They could be after the glasses. Maybe they're Russian.
Or will it be this slowpoke's secret weapon to his world of baseball, bullies, and babes?
See you later, Mom.
Hi.
Oh my God.
They're like children, babes.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But I think it's a Christian movie. So, check this out. Because they said Buttercream Gang, and Buttercream Gang's another. Yep, feature films for families. There you go. So
babes.
Yeah. So if it's a Christian movie, then it makes sense that they're being pederast in there. So.
Jeffrey Jones loves that movie, is what Deja says.
That's yeah, we're on the same page.
Babes, I love movies with babes.
Babes, meaning babies, is what that means. Apparently,
it's funny because like the preamble about the atrocity and horror of like World War II is kind of like wiped away with these wacky Nazi glasses with special powers.
And then it's got a swastika on it, and then like and then someone says from Stormfront Productions. Yeah, seriously, but because I feel like there's one guy who was like, "Do we really need a scene where he tries to scratch it off?" And they were like, "Yes, we do."
He goes up to a black kid and he's like, "Hey, check out these cool glasses."
Yeah. What's this symbol?
And, Big Roy says those glasses could have been magic for any fucking reason, but no, had to be Nazi. Totally, man.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Like in a movie. That's hilarious.
They're totally right. And it's like in a movie when they've already established the villain's bad and they have him rape somebody. It's like, yo, you didn't need to do that. We know that they're bad. Like in Rambo 4,
Yeah.
Like it did.
Why couldn't your uncle been like a crazy mad scientist or something, or magic? Why did it have to be a Nazi experiment?
Well, it looks like possibly he gets pursued by Nazi spies or something.
It's funny. It says
Silent Alley says, Silent Alley says, "Hey Sandy Koufax, can you sign my glasses?"
It says here.
God.
From the makers of Buttercream Gang, a teen's dream of becoming the world's greatest baseball player comes true when he discovers a pair of glasses that slow down time. By the way, the glasses were made by Nazis. And so I read that and I thought I was being funny when I was like, speaking of Nazis, and I wasn't sure if they were going to mention it in the trailer. But like,
definitely did.
Right away, the first thing we saw was a swastika. Like the first imagery of the trailer was like words being typed on the screen and then a swastika flag.
That's crazy. Sanguine Hatred has a good point. Says, you know who made really cool stuff? The Nazis. Oh my God.
I imagine there was like someone went to the writer and he was like, does it have to be the Nazis that make this? And the writer was like, well, I mean, I guess the KKK could have made it, but they are not really notorious for making stuff.
He's like, change everything. You can change anything else. It doesn't have to be baseball. It doesn't have to be boy. The one thing. The hill I choose to die on for this script that I wrote for family movies. There was like wacky music though, right? I just want to hit the transition.
Did not make that up. Yeah,
I just need to read the transition again one more time because I want to see like
destroyed to keep them from the hands of the enemy. But 14 years later, this
14 years
is about to fall into the hands
1959
of the most unlikely person imaginable. From the creators of the Buttercream Gang.
From the creators of this?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God.
Everything slowed down and I sped up.
The tone shift was crazy.
Comes
there.
a new kind of sport.
Trying to pause it.
Also, this kid's like, hey, look, Nazi glasses.
Nothing wrong with that. And then puts them on.
Nazi glasses. Yeah, let me see how these look on me.
Wacky says, wait, 14 years later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm giving it 2 points. Chat gave it 3.
Silosi Boyd gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Silosi Boyd.
Thank you.
And wait, that makes it like way more fucked up too.
What?
Now that you think about it,
what?
Like, now it's like we like the Holocaust is like kind of like a little abstracted through time. I mean,
right.
It's 14 years later.
Yeah.
You're still dealing with the fallout.
People.
Yeah.
He's seeing people at the grocery store with tattoos,
totally.
It's fresh.
It's like very real. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't, it's not like you were raised and you don't know what was happening. Like you've seen the news, even as a child, you know what's going on. And you're like, they're still good glasses. It's so fucked up. I have to give it 2 points because it's so fucking weird to me. It's blowing my mind.
Out there, man.
Yeah, it's so out there.
So
Chat gave it 3 points.
And we're giving it 5?
I'm giving it 2, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's 5 from us. That's 8 points. Your fucked up Nazi trailer.
8 points to Hendo Calrissian.
Hendo, baby. Good job. Jesus.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes, you're urine.
Damn. That's feel bad that scored so high, but it is such a fucking crazy.
Well, that's what we're doing. We're not it's not an endorsement. High points are not an endorsement.
The Buttercream Gang, that's like what a great combo of trailers is the Buttercream. Timmy, did you ever see the Buttercream Gang?
The movie? Yeah, I went to a Catholic grade school. We watched all that.
Oh, no, we watched the trailer in here.
You've seen the actual movie?
Hell yeah, man! Buttercream Gang, Mac and Me, not Mac and Me. What's the one? There's a Christian series about McGee and Me, about a kid who draws a little guy and he comes to life and tells the kid to read the Bible. That's essentially the show. Yeah, Christian entertainment they're not good at it.
Buttercream Gang is the one where the kid goes to Chicago and comes back and starts a gang, right?
Like the subtext is like he was definitely like molested by his dad because he comes back changed and he's angry for some odd reason and he starts a gang. Like that's what I was reading into that.
Resident Steeple says so. We gave this 8 points and we gave Perfect Race 6 points. We are fucked up.
But what did we give? Who's my caddy? Who's your caddy?
Who's your caddy? Got 7 probably, and didn't Frankenhood do pretty good too?
We're going back. We're painting the corners here.
Who's your caddy? Got 7. Who's your caddy? Got 7. And Frankenhood got 6.
I think we're safe.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're pretty much safe. All right. I am playing this movie because I think it was the most submitted movie.
Should we, for next week,
What? Sorry, I paused it.
Oh, I was going to say for next week, should the theme be, or not next week, because next week's the Super Bowl, but should the theme be problematic?
Well, wouldn't the next one need a Valentine's theme, maybe?
I don't know. People have been asking for problematic themes for a long time.
Okay. Are we doing a show on Super Bowl day?
We usually do commercial
shows, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
I think I'm going to be at my parents' house because I always make snacks to make people eat them. That's my thing on
But you were doing bi-weekly now, or bi-monthly now, right?
Bi-weekly. Well, it's the same thing, what you just said. No, wait. Bi-monthly would be
semi-monthly.
every other month.
Semi-monthly,
no,
bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly is what you say. Semi-monthly would be not every month.
No, semi-monthly is twice a month. Bi-weekly and semi-monthly are the same thing.
No.
I'm telling you, bi-weekly and semi-monthly is the same thing.
Okay, no, you're right. Check this out. Okay, bi-weekly for semi-monthly pay schedule. So yeah, okay, here's the deal. Like at my current job, I get paid bi-weekly. every 2 Fridays, right? And my old job, you're right, Nate. I've never heard this term before. My old job, I got paid semi-monthly because I got paid on the 1st and 15th. You know what I mean? So it wasn't always bi-weekly. Sometimes it could be a little longer. Interesting. Sort of. Anyways, you're right. So I will be on, well, but we can say bi-weekly because it's always exactly 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay. Sounds good.
I feel like
if you want to watch commercials with us, we'll probably do that. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see it. I might not be here. I'll probably be at my parents' house. So if we all wanted to stream with you,
that would be fucking fun.
You should do one camera.
You should do Zucchini Boy with your family.
Camera of Sam. Well, yeah, we could. Well, my dad showed up on an episode once, and my brother David was on an episode once, and my daughter was on wearing a Nicolas Cage mask. So
Well, Kathy Brown's going to be in town.
Kathy Brown town. Sweet.
You should do a show with Kathy Brown, Sam.
You should. People
he loves being on
eat that
shows.
Shit up.
All right. Next
what are we
movie.
Doing? Okay. Oh yeah.
This got submitted the most out of anything.
In a world where professional sports had sunk to a new low. 2 guys.
That's like not a joke anymore.
Right.
Yes! Home run, that's 3-1, dude.
That took them to the big time.
Hard to believe that just 5 years ago, this game was played only on driveways.
And it's hard to believe just 5 years ago, those girls were only in grade school.
From the director of The Naked Gun and starring the creators of South Park.
What an unfortunate thing to happen on Dozen Egg Night.
Comes a story about their rise to stardom.
Would you mind signing these?
Sure. Oh.
The fans who adored them.
Joey, look who's here. My biological father?
And the forces.
Players of your caliber should be making the big bucks, don't you agree?
That drove them apart.
Dude, you turned down Kane's offer without even talking to us.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna cave in. Dude! Well, I guess you've got a point there.
Universal Pictures presents...
I love kids. Heads up, big guy. God, needs a little work on the hands.
He's blind, Doug.
Trey Parker. Matt Stone.
Guess I'll take my shot now.
Yasmin Bleeth.
Here, open your blouse and say ah.
Reamer.
Jenny McCarthy.
I finally got all the chrome off this for you.
Robert Vaughn.
It's nice. It's very nice.
You want me to start on this one?
And Academy Award winner, Ernest Borgnine. This summer, experience the passion and the triumph.
I'm the king of the world!
Oh, God, that guy.
Yeah! BASEketball.
I don't think I've ever been this excited. You're excited? Feel these nipples.
Oh, that was directed by David Zucker? That's funny.
Yeah, he co-wrote it too, it said. I didn't know that.
Huh.
David Zucker. Yeah, the Zucker brothers get a little weird when they're separated. One of them made that American Carol movie starring Kevin Farley, and it was like a right-wing thing. Kevin Farley was playing like a Michael Myers thing. Or Michael Myers, Jesus Christ. Michael Moore. No, who's the filmmaker?
Michael Moore.
Okay, Michael Moore. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Anyways.
Oh, crazy. Trey Parker and Matt Stone didn't have anything to do with writing it.
What the fuck? Whoa.
Weird.
That is weird.
Oh,
I thought it would have been
that.
one of their... I kind of thought it was like one of their things, because they do other things. Wow.
Weird.
So, the trailer was pretty good. It was funny. I love the dude thing, the escalator thing.
It's odd to me, just not about this trailer, but it's odd to me that they don't make more movies that are outside of South Park because, that they're pretty successful. They have a ton of money from still doing the show. I know Sam's a big fan of the show. I haven't seen it in years, but they're still doing it, right?
And their movies that they do make are good. Orgasmo's funny. This one's funny. Team America's funny.
I mean, they did do Team America.
They did do what's it called? Book of Mormon, which was like a pretty huge production.
That was huge.
Then they did their their video games, which they're like heavily involved with.
Oh,
you know, and so
the Stick of Truth.
But the video games are still South Parky.
Yeah, true. I mean, but they're
forget about Book of Mormon.
I feel like they put as much effort into the video games, like into the stories in the video games, as they do the South Park, you know?
Yeah. You've always like told me how good that shit is. I just haven't checked it out yet. Is Book of Mormon is that in a movie possibly or no?
Wait, you haven't played the video games?
No.
I haven't either. I've heard they're really good. People in chat are saying they're good.
Are there marbles in the game?
No. I don't think so. Are they? Like, it's nothing like marbles on stream. But they're like they're really fun games, and like it's also based on like a fun RPG style of play, like
is it
a turn-based
combat. Yeah,
but turn-based and like what would you say? It's like a grid system. Like where you have to like move the characters on
tactics.
grids and
okay.
Yeah,
like an actual board, like a D&D board.
Final Fantasy Tactics was like that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the kind of thing where it's like you got like, you know, your 4 guys and then the other person's 4 guys, and your 4 guys have unique moves, like they can like cover squares a certain way, and you do the turn-based more JRPG with rows. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that sounds great. With rows, okay, I gotcha.
I would say like my only problem with it is that it's like they're both a little on the short side. They're
That's
great.
What someone
they're
in chat just said. Okay.
But like it's like one of those things when you really like get into it, you know, RPGs need to kind of be long because part of the fun is like you've gained all your skills.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like and so when it ends, you're kind of like, oh, I wish there was more.
Yeah, the costume quest games are like that, where you really get into it and you get all these cool costumes and like, oh, I only get to use that one for one battle and then the game's over. But back to the trailer. I liked it pretty good. I'll give it a 1, you know. I don't like comedy movies. I kind of don't, but whatever. No, I liked the trailer's funny. The movie's good. What do you guys think? Chat's on 3. They're
yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1 as well. I think the movie's okay. The trailer has some gags that I like.
Yeah.
I'll give it. I'm gonna give it a 1, and then I'm gonna bump that 1 up to a 2 for using the best Real Big Fish song, "Beer."
Guess I'll have myself a beer. I never did like that band, even when I was a big ska kid. Didn't dig it. Okay, so that's 3 from us. 3 from chat. Okay. Someone says, you like Kung Fu Hustle, Timmy, but that's the best comedy.
A lot of people chose this. The person I landed on when I did my randomizer was Punished a Noose. 6 points. Punished a Noose.
Is it my turn?
It's Timmy's turn.
Are we okay with people that don't submit context?
I don't choose them.
Huh? I don't choose them.
I don't choose non-context people because I feel it's too low effort.
I get it, but
but you play your game.
It's a good. I think the submission is good, and maybe they felt there needs no context. But that being said, kids, Gooby would fucking do the context. It makes it more fun. It did the thing again. Why am I getting that tonight? What the fuck just happened?
Hard time or prime time? Sensational. Perfect contestant. I want him. He must pay or play the running man. On your mark. I'll be back.
Are you guys watching the trailer?
Yeah, dude, it like started and then, I don't know, can you guys see it?
It didn't play for me.
Oh yeah, we're watching it.
It started.
Chat's got it. Yeah, because it was weird. Mine started like
Is it
7
starting
seconds
for you
in.
now, Sam?
In the year 2017, an innocent man
reload the
accused of a
window
crime
and
has
then
a
you hit
choice.
play from the beginning.
There we go. Oh. Welcome back to Dead to the Internet.
Right now it's playing.
In the year 2017, an innocent man accused of a crime has a choice. Hard time or prime time.
Sensational. Perfect contestant.
Yeah, we watched this
He
on
must
my
pay
channel.
Or play
movie?
the running man.
It's a great movie.
I'll be back.
What about Buzzsaw? He had the split. I used to have a theory
TV show in history.
that every good movie has a part where someone goes through a tube.
Guess they want us to stay.
What was the guy?
Yes.
Electro? What was the guy's name?
Between life.
There's Buzzsaw, there's Dynamo, Sub-Zero is the ice guy.
The hockey guy?
Yeah, the hockey guy's called Sub-Zero.
Have you lived?
Dynamo was a professional singer.
Is this based off a Stephen King short story?
Yeah, a Richard Bachman novella. It's like 100 pages. The thing is it's completely different.
He's playing for a prize. The prize is his life.
How about the life?
The running man.
So the book is not about, like, it's a guy that joins a game show, in the future where they're going to hunt him, but it's not in an arena. He's just in the world and they fucking hunt him down. So, like, there's a scene where he's in an apartment and then, like, just an army of cops comes running down the street to, like, kill him and he has to, like, get out of there. And the way it ends, spoilers for a book? Do we need to put up spoilers for a book? Do you guys want me to spoil how the Running Man book ends?
Yeah, do it.
Because it should. I always wished they would do a more straight adaptation of the book, right? But then after, about 22 years ago, almost, that went out the window because the Running Man ends with the good guy getting control of a jumbo jet and finding where the head of the network's office is and crashing his plane into the skyscraper. So I don't know if you could really make that adaptation anymore. That's like how it ends,
People would be like, it's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
New Moneybag says then that Pixies song plays.
It's the same reasoning about you not being able to remake Rambo 3.
Yeah, because he helps the Taliban.
The movie's dedicated to the brave men and women of the Taliban.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've seen it, but wow.
That's like
so
what
crazy.
it shows at the very end. Like, yeah.
I fight for them. This is terrible, but it says the second Running Man has hit the building. You fucking fucked up fucker. It's good. Chad is tied.
Have you seen Charlie Wilson's War, Timmy?
But you know what?
That mustache movie? No, I haven't seen it. He's
Running
got a
Men,
mustache, right?
Running Men can't get hot enough to burn steel.
What?
Running Men can't get hot enough to burn to melt steel beams. Makes you think.
Whoa. We are Running Man truthers. Yo,
it's a great movie though. Great trailer.
Yep.
I enjoyed
it's
it.
fun
I'm
and
giving it 2
colorful. It
points.
shows you all the bad guys. And Richard Dawson kills it in this movie. He's fucking amazing. The bad guy. The fucking Family Feud host guy. He's great. Anyways.
He
I
is
liked it.
really fucking good in this.
I'll give it 2 points. Was that like his only film,
The guy who played Dynamo died very young. He went to MIT. He was a trained opera singer, and I don't know why I went on a rabbit hole looking what that guy's deal was, but he died at 38 from a heart condition.
Jesus.
Shortly after I think he died before the movie came out.
I'll give it 2 points. Chat seemed a little more divided. Chat's on 2 points right now.
Sam, what do you think?
The sound wasn't working for me for some reason, so I'm going to sit this one out.
All right. So 4 points from us.
And that is 2 points from chat. That is 6 points going to...
Sorry. Oh, God, I lost it. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Mycotron.
6 points to Mycotron.
Cool.
All right, Sam, you are the next person.
Okay.
It doesn't look like Jakarta is submitted, probably because they're so... It's been submitted.
One day, I'm going to be known as Air Jerome. 1, 2, 3, triple threats.
Are you cheerleaders ready or what? You the Choker's kid, huh?
His name's Double J.
But all your son knows is that you are a basketball legend, and he never gets to play with you.
I gotta head out to Phoenix for work tonight.
Well, at least can we shoot around back for a little bit?
I wish I could.
That's what she said. Oh, no.
Yo, Mike check.
Shoes.
Craziest thing happened last night. And I found this pair of basketball sneakers, right? I think they're magic.
I told you he was abducted by aliens.
Is that the bad Santa kid?
I ain't let no punk kid show me up. Come on.
What league has this grown man playing against this child?
What is this?
Well, we'd sure like it if you join us on the Game On bus.
Really?
Yeah.
Coach?
Yeah.
Could you help me down?
Promise me you'll brush your teeth, you'll stay away from candy bars.
I promise. You a groupie?
No.
We came up with your nickname. Triple J.
Let's see if you can shake these guys up a little bit.
You the best player out there. Don't let these ball players or anybody stop you. Everyone of us here is trying to get to the next level. How are we supposed to do that when the only player anyone is watching on this team is you?
Dude.
They're thinking about sponsoring Jerome, making him one of the main models.
Whoa!
I don't know. Is this good for Jerome?
Riding in limos, acting a fool in some music video.
How old is this
I don't
kid?
even know who you are anymore.
What just happened?
I embarrassed myself in front of thousands of people. I led you
They
and
apparently
Daddy
made
down.
a
I lost two of my
commercial
best
where it
friends
was
and
him
Brady
and
Train.
2 bikini babes in a
Just
hot
remember,
tub.
it's not who's bigger on the outside that matters. It's who's bigger on the inside.
1, 2, 3, triple threat.
Who's the cowboy?
Cheetos!
You know how every basketball team has a cowboy?
I can't watch the
Was
game
it
without my
Cal?
Cheetos.
Well, there's
Yeah,
rice
it's
cakes
Cal.
in the
Yep.
pantry.
Rice cakes? Ew.
Don't worry, kid. It's just one game.
Nah, it's more than that.
You are a very special boy.
You showed that guy dunk and his dunk missed.
And everything
that?
that you want in life,
Yeah.
you deserve.
Jeez.
Like Mike 2? That was a sequel?
Lydia Patootie says these magic Nazi shoes were meant to be destroyed for the good of humanity until they ended up in the hands of... Dude, so Like Mike was a real movie that came out in theaters. This looks like it was, put together an iMovie, like with those titles and stuff.
The titles are maybe the worst titles I've seen.
Yeah, they're bad.
Something that has like a little bit of a budget.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to see this 1 second thing.
Yeah.
Coach?
Guys up a little bit.
Or anybody. Stop you. Every one of us here How are we supposed to do that when the only
crazy
player
how
anyone
long
is
this
watching on this team
trailer
is you?
Yeah, that's. Oh wow! What the fuck? Okay.
Like,
jeez.
That kid's like what, 12?
Oh, Labaka says this is on Disney Plus. You guys, we can watch it. Now that we've seen this scene, it's probably in the it's probably the passcode Disney Plus though, right? The R-rated stuff. It's like,
if you were 12 though, this would be the best. This would be my dream as a 12-year-old.
Be like, holy shit, I love boobs. And here they are.
I'm really into boobs. I am way more into boobs than I am into basketball. But if basketball will get me to
when
boobs,
you're 12, you're like, I know boobs are the greatest. I don't know why, but I know they're great.
Imagine being these actresses though, where it's like, all right, here's the scene.
You're gonna get soaped up. Okay.
You're gonna get in this bathing suit.
Okay.
He's gonna look all cool, and you're gonna get in get in the tub with him, and just like feel him up a bunch. The 12-year-old, the 12-year-old,
like rub your titties on his face. Let him motorboat you a little bit. It's fine. It's a fun movie. Oh, man.
I don't think I can give this one points. It didn't do anything for me.
I have to pee. I don't know if this movie made me have to pee or if that was happening anyways. It was a 14-minute trailer.
I'm gonna give it a 1. It was a conversation starter.
Yeah, I give it a 1 as well. And it was kind of enjoyable, but man, it was not the whole thing. The movie doesn't look good, and the trailer wasn't even that well put together. So I'll give it a 1.
Do y'all know about the Fox sitcom that came out in 2000 and starred Seth Green as Seth Green, where Seth Green was dating a 14-year-old girl?
What the fuck?
No.
Sam and I hung out with Seth Green for a little bit. It was a couple years before that, though, I think. Or was it after that? No, it was after that. Yeah, we hung out.
It was after that.
We were.
Did you go to high school with Seth Green?
No, it was college. It was college.
That is one of the greatest stories we have.
Seth Green was in Epstein's flight logs.
Oh no! Wait, was it?
We need to find that clip of Seth Green on Letterman or whatever show it was where he's talking about it.
Yeah,
and then we'll edit it like the story you guys told, and then put that right in afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I remember it being Letterman, and it was before the second prequel came out.
Yep, because that's what we were getting the toys for. So it would have been 2002. And I assume there was an Austin Powers film coming out. Is that why he was on there? Or was he talking about Robot Chicken?
Probably.
What would you give Like Mike to?
I gave it
1 point.
We each gave it 1. You're giving it 0.
I'm giving it 0.
That's 1 from us, and I think nothing from chat. Chat's 84% no, so that's 0, right?
Yep.
Wow, that's 1 point for who, Samuel?
1 point for Speed Punk 1996.
Wow, Speed Punk.
That's a strong 1 point, though.
That's a good 1 point. What
movie did I watch on my channel? Does anyone remember? Because I remember it being like pretty fucking mid. Like this last week, we watched something, and I remember just being like, eh.
So
Abby Sally made a letterboxed list of movies we watched on my shit. Bratz was better. Phantoms was not good. Bratz was better than I thought it would be. Phantoms was worse than I thought it would be.
Phantoms with Ben Affleck and Liev Schreiber and
no Liev Schreiber is in it, and I know
I know that Affleck is in it just because of that the joke in that Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah, and that's the best part of it.
It's like a Dean Koontz. It's based on a Dean Koontz.
Oh wow, Dean Koontz. I thought about him in a while.
The best part of Phantoms is the line when Jay Muse says Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms. That's the best part about the movie, the Phantoms. But Bratz was a better movie. Bratz was high mid.
I watched the other night. I watched Blood In, Blood Out. Have you ever seen Blood In, Blood Out?
No.
Is that a Coen Brothers movie?
No, it's kind of like Dear God, It's Me, Margaret. No, just kidding.
I get it. It's a period joke.
But it's a Latin gang movie. It's actually really cool. It's a Mexican prison movie. It's very much, it's like three friends in a Latin gang in LA, and it's like Benjamin Bratt and
sure, I've heard of that.
We've watched this trailer.
They all get in trouble, and one goes to jail, and one gets like all fucked up, and he gets on drugs, and then the other one goes into the Marines.
Way Storkaway says it's a sequel to Buttercream Gang.
Yeah, basically.
The Buttercream Gang fucks up and gets sent to the can.
All right, are we back?
I'm back.
Yeah.
And we're back, and we're going on to the next movie.
Someone said spoilers, or what was spoilers for anyways?
Spoilers is so I know where to edit.
You're so mean.
For years, an underground war has raged for dominance over the small town of Fraser Park between two clans. The 248 from the north.
We roll together. We die together.
And the 245 from the south.
Yo, clam chowder! It's the end of days out there, J-Tro. The darkness has come. Back your state up off my flavor. Listen up, y'all. We gonna break history tonight.
The battle for the FP has only just begun.
3, 2, 1. BP! Got 187.
Beatro's death wasn't your fault. It was his. He wasn't expecting the unexpected.
You just disappeared. You didn't tell no one where you went?
You ain't the only one who lost Beatro. We all did.
Got a surprise for you. Your brother Beatro. You gonna try him on?
After Beatro got 187, the 248 lost it. The 245 has taken over. LWE's got even more street cred now.
Hey, LWE, I challenge you to a beat-up. Say what? Saturday night, a one-on-one, 3-round, beat revelation match.
I'm in. Yo. Let's see what the kids got.
You got this, J-Tro. Come on.
Check this.
Clifton Collins?
I think so.
Oh, weird.
You're gonna take WE down.
Dance with your mind.
Dance with your
mind. The FP.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? I liked it.
I liked it. Don't like that it was trying to be silly, but
I thought it was cool how it definitely like the style that it took was like directly lifted from like video games. It's very like
the boots.
But like the eye patch and stuff, everything looks very like Street Fighter-y, like it was that kind of heightened.
That's a real. That guy really has an eye patch.
Really?
I don't know why. I've never seen the FP, but I want to see it now. But has that eye patch guy done another movie? Because I know that guy has an eye patch in real life, and I follow him and his sister on Instagram.
I thought this was a weird bit until like a second ago.
Yeah, now I'm just
until I said I follow his sister on Instagram.
Now
I definitely did a deep dive, and I was like, "Wow, his sister's cute." And I follow
Lydia
her.
Petunia says, Lydia Petunia says, "Give him my number."
Jason
Silent Ally says he's a congressman from Texas. There's that shitty congressman with the.
Yeah. He kind of looks like Scott Eastwood.
Yeah, he does.
Just like a hunk of wood. Just
he
like
shot, this is the
Oh
end.
yeah,
just a puppet.
Jason Tross. He really has an eye patch.
Wow. Huh.
It's like a peculiar eye patch though. Like,
oh yeah, the names of the characters: Jason Tross plays JTRO, Lee Valmassi plays LWE, which is Lee.
It's West Side Story meets Mad Max.
He really has an eye patch. Good for him. Well, probably not.
His
Probably
sister
sucks
is
for
like a
him.
costume designer out there in Los Angeles.
Oh, they did FP2.
He was in a Foo
Rage.
Fighter Ghost movie. I don't know what that is.
Oh, Studio 666.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Well, they've done 4 FPs. Or is that
Now he has like a strapless.
fundraiser.
He has like a strapless eye patch now.
Cool. He's in Hatchet. He was in Rushmore, apparently.
It's such like a video game looking eye patch. I just got to say, like,
Yeah. Maybe he likes
I liked
video
it.
games.
I'm going to give it 2 points. I want to see it.
I'll give it a point.
And that the guy that played the drummer in Detroit Rock City is in that too. Did you pick up on that?
Jam?
Is that his name in that? Trip. No.
Trip.
Yeah, wait. Isn't Trip the drummer?
Who's the main character of Detroit Rock City? Is he the drummer?
Hawk?
Hawk. I know one
Which
of the
one?
guys'
I
name
don't
is
know
Jam.
which. Yeah, well, it's Hawk, Trip, Jam, and Lex.
Eddie Furlong was, I think, Hawk?
Hawk. Jam was the one who had sex in the church.
Sam Huntington was Jam.
Yeah.
Lex was Giuseppe Andrews, who I think played a cop in, I think he's the drummer. Giuseppe Andrews?
Found it.
Cabin Fever.
right.
Oh, he was a
Good.
cop in Cabin Fever.
It's Cabin Fever. But the other guy, James DeBello, who played Trip, was one of the main characters in Cabin Fever.
Oh. Timmy, that's a Self-Suck Saturday. Oh, you're right, Sam. I got it. I saw him and I was like, what do I know him from? Good call,
Yeah.
Sam. Good fucking call. See? Made it all worth it. All right. 2 points from me. 3
I'll give it a
points from
point.
chat.
I was going to
1
give it a
point
point
from
until
Sam.
that. Yeah, I'll
And
do
now what
1
are you gonna
point.
give it? All right,
I'll
that
just
is
give it 1 point.
3 points from the boys, 3 points from chat, 6 points for the FP going to Lobaka. 6 points, Lobaka. Back in it.
Okay.
That's pretty
I got
good.
one. Thanks,
That's
man.
pretty good to me. Lobaka.
Come on and get down with the trailers. You movies. See, I got it. I can do the whole thing. All right. Can I start another one?
Of course.
Okay. Also, I'll bring it up after because there's something funny.
In the city of New Orleans, in a darker side of Dixie, away from the music and the lights, there's a new game in town.
You'll be provided with a guide, trackers, and the weapons of your choice.
I need to file a missing person report.
The competitors are deadly.
We pride ourselves in hunting only combat veterans, men who have the necessary skills to make our hunts more interesting.
And they always win.
That's the
You
guy
want
that
to find
played
your father? Get somebody who knows the city to show you around.
Now, the opposition
Yes,
is
Zoltan,
about to
yeah, and
get
he played
one last
the
chance.
Mummies, right?
Kind of an English chance.
And we used to have the same manager. He used to do it totally.
Our friend Mr. Boudreaux, Silver Star, Marine Force Recon.
That fucking mullet.
He's obviously not someone we should underestimate.
That part's the best.
He is an annoying
Who directed
little
this?
insect.
John Woo, baby.
This is John. Yeah, this
is his first American picture. Maybe his best.
We need to get out of here now.
Great.
Ladies first.
What?
These men will chase after you. You mad at you for business or pleasure?
Both. Look at it this way. You're gonna get to meet Elvis. Give it a rest, pal.
Oh wow, he used that shot face off.
Yeah, he does a lot of. There's a lot of John Woo.
You miss me?
From internationally acclaimed action director John Woo.
How's it feel to be hunted?
You tell me.
Hard Target.
Great use of a CCR song. And that was a good trailer. Action packed. And they even reveal a little bit that Wilford Brimley's in it.
I'm not gonna like try and disqualify it in the sense of like no one can vote for it, but I'm not gonna give it points on the grounds that like it's a game, it's not a sport.
I'm right with you.
Oh man.
I mean, it looks like a great movie. It looks like a great trailer.
I mean, hunting is a sport.
It's too far off of the spirit of the theme. And I thought the FP, like the Dance Dance Revolution, I was like, this is a stretch. I thought Hard Target's a deeper stretch.
Because they're not competing. Like no one's competing they're just doing
paying to kill hobos. All right.
Well, that's what the context of the DDR one was like, or the FP was like, it's competitive Dance Dance Revolution. And I was like, all right, there we go. But
well, the context on this one is, it doesn't really add anything to it. So
Pop-Tart says Hard Target, more like hard to please the host of this show.
Yeah, well, have you not watched this show before? I'm the only one that likes stuff. I'm just kidding, you guys.
I thought it was a great trailer. I think it was a great trailer.
You just don't know how to have fun. I get it. I'm just giving you shit. This whatever. I get exactly what you guys are talking about. So I'll give it 7 points then. So spray it all over my chest and hair. Yeah, man. Well, no, I mean, I agree with you guys though. It is not really on theme, but I saw it and I had to do it.
Okay.
Anyways, what are we? Huh?
Is it my turn?
So we're not doing that one. All right.
No. We are giving it points.
I'm just not giving it points.
I'm giving it 1, which means we're giving. Wait, no. Well, I mean, I liked it, but I really agree with you guys. So I'll give it 1, but that means we're giving it 0.
Correct.
And
give it a point. If we give it any points, it gets points.
All right, give it a point. And what is chat saying? They're pretty split.
I hit it pretty quick. I think it is. I accidentally hit it twice. I think that was 2 points. I think it was over 50%.
So 3. Okay. 3 points to someone. I'm gonna find out who.
Sloppy Head in a Subaru says, how did the point system work again? Well, you as an audience member get to choose yes or no when you want something. You're like, I do like this or I don't like this. That's all you need to worry about. So when you choose those two things, it looks like this. So if the majority of chat goes up and around here, you have to pass these thresholds. So chat gave it a little over 50%, and that puts it in the 2-point quadrant. And us, the Trailer Boys, we each get to give it 0, 1, or 2 points. And then because there's 3 of us, just to kind of even it out, we subtract 1 point from our total. It's funnier when we make it complicated. And there we go.
I don't think that got good. So that is 3 points to Solar Zensei.
Hey, Solar.
Yo,
the hunting community will hear this not a sports light slam.
They do say, I mean, it is a sport, but I get what you guys are saying, that it's not like competitive sports.
Well, yeah, and I mean, hunting is a sport when they have like competitions and stuff, and they're trying to get like the hunting and fishing.
In their mind, they're calling it a sport because it's you versus the animal.
I just don't think it was wacky enough. Like if there was a lady hunter, maybe.
On that note,
you're a butthole. Anyways, what do you got, Sam? Oh.
Listen, little man, and listen good. I'm telling you in a nice way. You stay away from my woman. Comprende?
That's Brad, the musclehead that stood between me and the girl of my dreams.
Andy, I'm in deep, man. If I don't get close to this girl, I am gonna blow everything.
It was at this point that Andy came up with his brilliant
I'm gonna blow everyone
like
up.
A geek, I went for it.
Yeah.
If I couldn't get close to her as a guy,
There's an
maybe I
ass.
could get close to her as a girl. I'd become her friend, and who knows where that would lead. I certainly didn't.
What the fuck?
Nobody's perfect. A comedy that's a love story in disguise.
Thanks for telling us.
It seems problematic.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was in the context for it, isn't it?
He was like,
But
I
it's
will
like-
do anything to get with this girl as I creep on her from binoculars in a field.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like the biggest like incel we've seen in a trailer in a while.
Yeah.
40-second trailer.
If I don't get with her, I'm gonna drive around the town and shoot up a bunch of people.
Let me ask you this though: what was the sport?
Tennis.
Tennis, I guess. Yeah,
but it was very, very light on that.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be more of a Ladybugs type situation.
That was my what's his name?
Rodney Dangerfield.
Thank you.
Jonathan Brand. That was your Jonathan Brandis impression.
No, oh my god, that would have been terrible because I was going to start doing that because of Rodney Dangerfield. And if you say that as Jonathan Brandis, that's a whole other thing. So
yeah,
what does that mean?
Yikes! He killed it. He hung himself.
Yeah. Do you know that?
Nick Stahl. No. I get Jonathan Brandis, Nick Stahl, and Brad Renfro confused a lot.
Why don't you throw
2
an
of the
Eddie
3 are
Furlong in
dead.
there too? All
John,
right.
actually, if you see that Punky Brewster documentary where it's all the stuff that she shot, she was like friends with Jonathan Brandis, and there's like, he seems like he was a troubled kid, and there's parts where it's like he's asking to go and hang out with her family for Thanksgiving, and he seems very sweet and earnestly like. Yeah, it's really sad. It's very tragic.
Yeah,
I agree. It's a good documentary though, because it's like it's so weird seeing these like Hollywood kids be so introspective.
Yeah, what's the name of that?
Kid 90.
Oh, Kid 90. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Chat's given that. They're 86% no. That's 0 points, right?
I'm also not going to give it a point because I feel like sure it had tennis in it, but I don't feel this is a wacky sports movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. I'd maybe give it 1 just because it's so fucked up.
All right, we'll give it 1 point.
So that's and
to
Chat's given
Silent
it 0?
Alley. Silent
I feel
Alley.
we figured out it was
Nobody's
Silent
perfect.
Tally.
Well, the A is capitalized.
Okay.
And why would it be Silent Tally?
Yeah, we were trying to figure it out, and they made the username so long ago they forgot how it's supposed to be pronounced. So they settled on.
What is silent?
I thought Silent Alley. I mean, yeah. What's silent? Sam, I think he's just trying to drag us into a bog.
But it's how you spell ally.
Yeah, Silent Ally. It could be Silent Ally.
But
Ally?
if a girl's nickname is Allie, it's spelled A-L-Y. So we don't know.
What is your trailer?
Okay. Just telling you.
What? What? That you worked out what?
Silent Tally. How to pronounce the name. All right, ready?
Mom, come on. I got a game.
Shit.
Henry Mason is actually going to play today.
Henry Rowan-Gardner had a dream.
Rowan-Gardner, get it
I always thought that was such an odd
In
name.
the major leagues.
Yeah, why'd they do that?
One
I
thing
got it!
stood in his way.
Home! Home!
Reality.
He threw it at his own house. What an
Until
idiot.
One day, everything fell into place.
How long will he have to be in the cast?
August. And now rotate from the shoulder slowly.
Oh, whoa! Funky butt loving.
Did he say funky butt loving?
Those tendons have healed a little tight.
Now, the kid who wasn't good enough for Little League.
On Candy.
Is pitching.
Yeah, and Nick Nolte.
Gosh, hey, you can play for the Cubs. Hey,
And that
in
kid.
the big leagues.
I'm the new pitcher.
Kid from American Pie.
Yep.
This is Tara Reid's boyfriend in
I was
American
gonna say
Pie.
he was fucking. No, they weren't fucking.
By the end, they were.
Yeah, right.
Henry, welcome to the big show.
Daniel Stern.
Yeah, he gets stuck. I remember there's a scene where he gets. There's those two doors. You know, they're in a hotel room where they're connected by doors, and he gets stuck between the doors somehow.
Yeah.
Or was that Busey? I said Nolte. That's Busey, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's
I get
Busey.
him confused a lot.
He looks like Nolte in that.
Yeah.
This summer, the majors
Hey, pitcher!
will be answering to a minor.
Pitcher's got a big butt. Pitcher's got a big butt.
Rookie of the year.
Gotcha.
Directed by Daniel Stern.
Holy shit!
What I said.
I had no idea.
I said it.
Oh, you said who? I think you said who is this directed by, and then you said Daniel Stern, and I thought you were just pointing out that Daniel Stern's in this.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that too.
Great movie.
Wow,
that was a good trailer.
That's
funky butt loving, man.
All-time trailer.
It really
I say
is
funky
very
butt
good.
loving. I say funky butt loving all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, funky butt loving. Did he
it's
say
a
funky
good-
butt loving? That's a perfect
great,
line.
Yeah,
That's
really
literally
good.
the context
He say
of
funky
the
butt
submission.
loving.
Is this funky butt loving? And I was like, oh, I know what that is. I give that 2 points. I think it was a fun trailer. It's just
Yeah,
fun,
me too.
and it makes you want to see the movie. You know, like, yeah, it's just fun.
I think it's funny that like they show the Sports Illustrated, and you know his name's Henry, and the tags is like the like pull quote or like the tag on the thing is oh Henry, like it's a kid playing
Right.
Major League Baseball, and the thing you're gonna concentrate on is his name's Henry.
Yeah, what?
You literally could have put Rookie of the Year ? And that would have been
Yeah.
a better, yeah.
Yeah.
The name of the movie?
Yeah, it's yeah. Those dumb Sports Illustrated authors.
Bunch of
It's a
fuck.
pun on the candy. Yeah, but still, it's I don't know.
We should do a double feature of this and then The Phenom. The Phenom was like the dark, twisted version of this. It's like the Batman Begins of Rookie of the Year.
What was the Phenom?
The Phenom is with Ethan Hawke as this kind of like intense dad, and his son is who's his son? Johnny. You'd recognize his the kid who plays it, but he's like a pitcher that's going through some mental block or something. It's pretty good.
It's about the yips.
Yeah, but it's pretty dark because his dad's like this alcoholic. It's really interesting because Ethan Hawke has a tattoo. His character has a tattoo in it, and it's Fritz the cat. But his nose is Ethan Hawke's nipple.
Johnny
Rest in Peace says,
Simmons.
whoever voted no had really terrible childhoods. I think I agree with you. It's a fun trailer. And we can see who voted no. Johnny Simmons. Yeah, I like Johnny Simmons. Punished Walrus
Scott
voted no.
Pilgrim.
Space Toast Coast to Coast voted no. Dante Ballard, Sam.
Whoa,
you know
Dan.
him.
Dan
Dante
Ballard.
Ballard.
Jesus.
That is nuts. You guys have to man. Only 4 people voted no.
So they give it, holy shit. So 3 from them. What are we giving it? 5?
I'm giving it 2 points.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm giving it 2 points. Yeah. So that's 8.
8 points going to Microtron for Rookie of the Year.
Space Toast Coast to Coast says it's an okay movie. Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
It's a trailer. We're voting on the trailers, my friend.
You don't take the movies into consideration. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Do I remember how to do this? Here we go. Wait, that's the wrong fucking movie. What the fuck movie? All right, let me try this again.
Gridleaf says, "What do you vote if you're having a terrible adulthood?" Then you vote. You know, it's these childhood trailers that.
ชีวิตผมแม่งหมกมุ่นอยู่กับการทำยังไงก็ได้ให้เร็วขึ้น 0.001 วินาที เพราะสำหรับ Sport Stacking ความเร็วระดับมิลลิเซกนี่แหละที่จะตัดสินว่าเราเป็นคนที่เร็วที่สุดในโลก ชีวิตด้านอื่นของผมมันก็เลยต้องเร็วไปด้วย ผมจะสรุปให้ฟังแบบเร็วๆแล้วกันนะ ผมเจอผู้หญิงคนหนึ่งเธอพิเศษมากผมขอเธอเป็นแฟนเราคบกันเธอเข้าใจผมเราย้ายมาอยู่ด้วยกันเธอดูแลผมเราเริ่มไม่พูดกันเธอทิ้งผมจบ เกือบลืมไปแล้วมีความสุขแค่นั้น
Wait a minute เวลาเล่าเร็วๆแบบนี้ไอกลายเป็นคนชั่วเลยแต่ยูรู้ไหมเพื่อให้อยู่เร็วขึ้นไอต้องหยุดทุกอย่างก้าวมาแล้วนะบ้านนี่แม่หน่อยไม่เป็นไรเล่นไปเราจัดการให้
เจ๊เสียงปั๊มมันกวนเจ๊อย่าเพิ่งกด
นี่เธอวันนี้ตั้งแต่เราย้ายมาอยู่ด้วยกันก็เหมือนเราไม่ได้อยู่ด้วยกัน
เจ๊น้ำหมดขวดเสื้อผ้าก็ไม่อยู่ยูปิเทนผมยอมแล้วเจอยากให้ทำอะไรเจพูดมาเลย
เราอยากมี
Wait, I need to stop this for a second. Did you notice what his hat says?
No.
It says bomb on bus.
Wow.
What does that mean?
I wonder if it's like speed.
Probably a band or something. Bomb on bus.
Oh,
maybe it is speed. Oh.
เราอยากมีลูกเธอทำได้ปะ
เชี่ยรู้สึกถึงดราม่ามันดาที่นี่ว่าจักรวาลดีซี
Hey don't be fucking stupid เช่าแก้วสแต็กอันถัดมืออยู่ไปหรือเปล่าเปล่าโอเคนะเล่นต่อได้ใช่ปะอยู่ต้องชนะชนเว้ย
What the hell
มีไม่อยากสู่โลกแล้ววะ
ศึกครั้งเนี้ยถ้าไม่มีคนช่วยผมไม่รอด
ชื่อเมทันค่ะ
ทำอะไรได้บ้างครับ
ทุกอย่างแหละค่ะ
ผมไม่ต้องการเจแล้ว
What the hell
สุดท้ายเรื่องนี้สำคัญต่อชัยชนะของผมมากและมีคนเดียวเท่านั้นที่จะทำให้ผมได้ผมเชื่อว่าแม่จะไม่ทำให้ผมผิดหวังแม่ต้องไปทำบุญให้ผม
ได้แม่ไปถ่ายชีวิตโคกระบือให้ตอนนี้เลยหลวงพ่อบอกช่วงนี้แกดวงตกแม่เลยรูปม้ามาให้ติดแก้ชง There can be miracle when you believe
What the hell
นี่แม่บ้านคนก่อนเหรอ แต่เธอรู้ใช่ไหมว่าตอนเนี้ยเขาจ้าง
แฟนคนก่อนค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะคุณผู้หญิง
Fast and feel love. Dang.
Dude, like, all right. So that one is wacky by virtue of being dramatic about fucking cup stacking, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
I love that bomb on bus hat. I think that's so fun.
My daughter, it's cup stacking is no, maybe not my daughter. No, my youngest brother got into cup stacking because he was kind of just around the age, I think one of my family members got into cup stacking. That was a weird sport. Anyways, I thought that trailer was great.
I loved it. I'm looking for a bomb on bus hat, and I'm like, it's not like a thing.
That's probably not a great thing to Google.
Well, you have to put a hat in there. You got to put a hat.
Sure. They'll just be looking for a guy with a bomb hat.
Yeah. I fucking liked it.
Yeah.
Is that a real film?
Fun. Yeah.
It's on Netflix. Lobaka, confirm on Netflix. All right.
Oh, it's new.
Oh, whoa.
It came out last year.
I thought that looked great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely makes me want to watch it.
Really funny.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was great. They kept reusing
What country is that?
Thailand.
Yeah.
It's Thailand. Dude, the Southeast Asia film industry right now, they're doing great comedies. They're doing great action movies. You know, not Singapore. Indonesia does a lot of great stuff.
It actually
the Big Four was great. What now?
It kind of like the comedic tone of it was, I think, like a bit similar to what's the guy's name that did the Shaolin Soccer and Kung Fu Hustle?
Stephen Chow. Yeah.
Stephen Chow. Yeah.
From Hong Kong. Yeah.
I was just wondering what was the last movie he did? I feel like he hasn't done a movie in a while.
Well, he did those Journey to the West movies that were kind of about Chinese mythology. I saw one; they were pretty cool.
Isn't that what Dragon Ball Z is based on?
Oh, probably. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so he made The Mermaid in 2016. 2019, he did the new King of Comedy, which was a remake of his own film, King of Comedy, from 1999. So there you go. One of his I've always wanted to see is The God of Cookery, which is where it's basically Shaolin cooking. What now?
There's a Japanese comedy directed by Seibu called Drive. I think you would approve. Says Grimward from 2002. Space Toast Coast to Coast says, can you do a spaghetti western trailer night?
Didn't we do that? Well, we did
just did one. Yeah, we just most of them were
we did westerns, but most of them were like nobody. I don't think anybody submitted an old timey John Woo kind of thing, or not John Woo. Jesus Christ, John Wayne kind of thing. You know,
I think we got a few. I just don't think we watch them.
Drive. So that would be the third movie called Drive that I'll watch. My favorite movie called Drive is from 1997, I think. But it's an action movie. Yeah, starring the guy that played the co-star is the guy that played Dwayne Wayne on the sitcom A Different World. Remember that guy with the flip-up glasses?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was thinking you were talking about Crash.
No, there's a few crowd. You thought I meant
you're like the Cronenberg. You're my favorite.
The fucking on a car accident, the fucking a gash in a car accident movie.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wayne was in the Bratz movie. He was one of the dads.
Holy shit! Everything comes full circle.
Yeah. All right. I'm giving out 2 points easy.
Yeah, 2 points easy for me.
Yeah,
Sam's the same way.
Easy.
All right, it's
Chat's
5 points
3.
from us. Chat 3. Yeah, that's 8 points.
Damn,
going
another
to
8-pointer for Bowser with sunglasses.
Nice.
Good work. Coming out of the left field with the tie movie.
Whose turn was that?
That was mine.
That was Timmy.
Okay,
so it's my turn.
Sam's turn
I have to
now.
go after this.
Where are we
One
at?
more each or what?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
You have to go
7,
right after
8,
this one,
9,
Sam, or can
Yeah, I
you
have
do
to go.
a wrap up?
13, 14,
I have to
15,
go
16.
right after this. Do you guys mind doing the wrap
If
up?
we each
What do
do
you
one
think-
more, then we're at 19 trailers. So, you know.
Okay, so Sam, before going, what do you think of for themes for the next show? Next week, if we do a show, it'll be commercials. So the next actual show, Timmy will be here, which will be in 2 weeks.
The 19th.
What do you guys think for theme?
I mean, are we playing with fire if we do problematic as a theme?
Mm-hmm.
Are we?
I mean, I don't know. Most of the people that submit are, for the most part, smart and get it. But, I don't know. Is it asking
People
for
have been
trouble?
asking
I
for
don't know.
problematic for a while, so
I feel like we should do it.
all right. So
As our
problematic.
Valentine to Goobywood.
What if it's did not age well?
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Problematic romantic come? Did not age well. That works. All right.
Did not age well. Yeah, don't think too hard, Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think did not age well.
I feel like that'll be like less like edgelordy, like
yeah.
what's something racist I can find,
right?
And more like, oh, it's funny how people were okay with this at one day. Okay.
Yeah, if you did it the other way, the guy that narrated that Frat Kings trailer would be like, "You won't fucking believe how goddamn edgy this is. I'm gonna say that."
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we doing? We're each doing one more, and then calling it. I suppose it's at about that time.
Space Toast Coast to Coast. The movie you're looking for is called Tiptoes, and I think we have watched this on here as well. Good night, Seffi.
All ready?
Yep.
You know the difference between a hustler and a good con man? Hustler has to get out of town as quick as he can. But a good con man, he doesn't have to leave until he wants to.
Hi.
Even.
Two things we never joke about here in
Heather
Big
Graham.
Town, Mr. Kane.
Heather Graham.
Our boxing.
There's Bruce
and our
Chern.
betting.
I never heard of no Honey Roy Palmer.
Could take on any 10 of you in a day.
Nobody can take 10 men.
Any 10, any day.
I'd bet 1,000 on it.
Pemberton.
What would you bet? $2,000 on it. I got $10,000 against your 1,000. How's about your $100,000 against my 10,000? You're not serious.
Roy's in, right? I mean,
I haven't asked him yet.
I know you're here to try and pitch me on something, but I'm off the con, man. I'm out. Complete. Forever.
All right.
What do you mean, all right?
I mean, if you're not interested, you're not interested.
Pick me up at 8.
How old is this boy?
48.
10 men in 24 hours? He ain't gonna last 10 seconds.
Now, you fighters, you do exactly what I say, you make $1,000.
Emily, I need your help. The kind of information that can get you killed.
Dear Lord, give us the strength to tear this man limb to limb.
The bank records Guillaume owns the whole town.
This is a genuinely good movie.
Is it?
I'm thinking of upping our side bet to an even $250,000.
Who's next?
You!
Ouch. You're getting old on me. You go 15 rounds. You're wheezing like an old goat.
I don't know what's worse, fighting to him or listening to your mouth.
Bet? Let's bet. $1.5 million, or I forfeit and you can kill me right now.
Come on, boy, get up. It ain't over with yet.
Okay, look. He's bigger than you are. He's tougher. He's faster. He's younger than you are. He hasn't fought 22 rounds today, but you remember this. You are black.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to inspire you. You know, it's a roots kind of thing.
He seems awful mad. Did you tell him he was black?
Oh, it's Michael Ritchie.
Who's that?
Michael Ritchie directed Downhill Racer, which is a really great sports movie. It's also, he directed a really cool 70s crime movie called Prime Cut. And he directed Bad News Bears, too.
I always wanted to see Prime Cut.
The original Bad News
rad.
Bears?
Yeah, the original Bad News Bears. Prime Cut is about...
he directed the Fletch movies.
Prime Cut's about a Kansas town that's running a human trafficking ring led by Gene Hackman, whose character's name is like Mary Ann or something like that. It's
I've heard of this movie. Yeah,
and what's his name? In Like Flynn, Dirty Dozen. Not In Like Flynn, but Dirty Dozen. What's that guy's name?
Lee Marvin.
Lee Marvin. Lee Marvin plays a Chicago gangster, and they kind of like stand up to the Chicago gangsters. And so Lee Marvin plays a Chicago gangster who has to like come down to this Kansas town and kind of like straighten things out. But like the whole town is run by this Kansas City gangster. It's really fucking cool movie.
Sounds good. That was a pretty good trailer. I feel like it gave too much away. I'm going to give it a 1.
It gives a lot away, but there's a lot like I will say is in the movie itself. And I know we're voting on the trailer, but the pacing I really enjoy once it gets going. Obviously, like establishing everything going on, but it has interesting pacing. It's tense. It's kind of a thriller. I thought the movie was great. I thought the trailer made me want to like. If you told me, hey, you know that movie Dig Style, I'd be like, oh yeah, I liked that movie. I wouldn't want to watch it again. But seeing this trailer, I'm like, oh, I've seen this movie, and the trailer makes me want to watch it again. So I think that makes it a 2-point trailer for me. And that joke at the end was so fucking funny.
That joke at the end was really good.
I also love the dynamic of the way that they played the joke, like the extra beat that they gave it of like he's angry. Tell him he's black.
Yeah.
Like I think really made that joke pay off. You know, like it's a bit like cringy at first, and then they really like give the driver's seat over to Louis Gossett Jr. there, you know. I thought I've never seen this whole movie. I've always wanted to see it, and it made me want to see it even more. 2 points.
All right, so that's 4 from us.
You gave it 1 point?
Yeah, I said that. I guess you don't even listen to me when I'm on here, huh? It's just fucking go and go.
That has given it 2 points, so that is
6
points. Who gets them, Sam?
6 points to Mythic, and with that, I am out of here.
Okay.
Bye,
guys,
Sam.
It's been fun.
Bye.
Have a fun time. Yeah, see you guys.
Bye.
Good show.
What are we doing next week? 2 weeks. Problematic or no? Didn't age well. Okay.
Why is this so weird?
Why is what so weird? Yeah, I like this. It's like I'm smelling your armpit.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking broke it. Oh, now it's weird again. Oh, no, now we're good. Okay.
Now we're good. All right, my turn is next.
Yeah.
This is a weird one, and I remember seeing trailers for this, and it totally confused me that this got made into a movie.
Mr. Jeffries, can I please have your autograph? A stamp?
I love this game, baby!
Jamal Jeffries
Is that Miguel
was living
Nunez?
a dream
I got the rethink cloning.
until it turned into a nightmare.
What's up, G? I just saw you on the television, man. That movie was so flyers. Do you take it off like this? I was like, oh.
Jamal Jeffries is suspended indefinitely.
Jamal, I'm leaving.
What about all the good loving you was getting up in here?
Wait, hold on. Did I miss like why he's suspended?
Because he something on the.
Jamal Jeffries was living a dream
I got the rethink cloning.
until it turned into a nightmare.
Oh, okay, yeah, I did. I looked it back at the poll really quick.
That movie was so flyers. Do you take it off like this? I was like, oh.
Jamal Jeffries is suspended indefinitely.
Jamal, I'm leaving.
What about all the good loving you was getting up in here?
I packed it.
Nobody wants you, not even the Clippers.
And if he wants to play ball again, he's got only one option: to play as a woman.
I'm here.
Joanna Man.
Joanna Man? Joanna Man.
Joanna Man.
Yes, Joanna, man.
Whatever.
No one's gonna believe you're a woman. You did. You kind of created me. You're my agent. You're Frankenstein. Somebody kill me!
Man, hot dogs and hamburgers, man. She's all that in a Hot Wheel track.
Yeah, well.
I am Puff Smoky Smoke. You know what? You are one tall glass of water, and I'm telling you straight up, I'm thirsty.
Now he's discovering
This movie was a creation of using the term thirsty for being horny.
he's in a whole new league.
Look at you.
Got it at Victoria's Secret.
Well, the secret's out. Michelle and I are getting tight.
You a man posing as a woman. She don't want you. She wants a girlfriend.
You look
look so beautiful tonight.
Have we decided on dinner? Get me.
Stymie that. Country got you crazy. 4, 10, 3, 5, 7.
Miguel A. Nunez Jr.
Well, I got it going on. What can I say? Born with it.
Vivica A. Fox.
I'm not playing with her.
And Tommy Davidson.
Young lady wants a filet mignon and some strawberries and some shrimp cocktails.
In a story that proves
I love you, Juana Man.
being a superstar is a total drag. Juana Man.
How about a little kiss?
I ain't giving you no little guy.
Hell yeah. That's ridiculous. Miguel A. Nunez Jr., if you see his face, you're like, where have I seen that before? He's been in a bunch of like horror movies and shit. He was in Friday the 13th, Part 5. He's the guy whose girlfriend sings to him while he's in the outhouse. And then he's also in Return of the Living Dead. He's one of the punk guys, and when what's-her-name gets naked and dances in the graveyard, he's the guy that goes, yeah, like that. It's really weird. Anyways, it was funny. What'd you think? Tommy Davidson.
Thought it was funny. Yeah, Tommy Davidson got a lot of screen time there, and that, and I was surprised. I was like, well, they're really giving him a lot here. I always thought it was a weird movie. I don't think I've ever seen the trailer before, so it was cool to see that.
It's really just weird that it happened, I guess. I don't know. I'll give it I liked it as a trailer, though. I'll give it 2 points. I
feel I'm giving way too many 2 points, but yeah, I thought that was a good trailer. I also think it's funny that like nobody knew that the name he chose to go with was Juana Man.
Juana Man.
Mm-hmm. Juana Man. And nobody was like, well, that's a funny name. But yeah, also I feel this is a little problematic, with the 2023 lens of gender and sport and stuff like that.
My state just outlawed fucking, I don't know what exactly the law is, but they're fucking with trans kids trying to play sports in high school, so yeah. What Baca says is the Blackwell Smart of basketball players. A spicy topic?
For me, I don't even. I'm like,
what do you mean? Were you going to say something crazy or what?
Yeah, I say crazy things. Okay. Is it problematic or is it on topic? Interesting.
It is on topic.
Is he the gay dude in Life too? Life the movie? I'm not sure. I've not seen the movie Life.
I mean, it is a wacky sports thing. Anyways, we gave it 2 points total, or we gave it 4?
Okay. We gave it 4. Chat has at 70%. It's only been 2 minutes. Is anyone else voting? Is everyone new theme idea woke or problematic? It could go a different way for us.
Yeah, that seems like an invitation for a bunch of 2
points, so that's a 6-point trailer for Juana Man going to that was submitted a bunch, but the randomizer landed on Beach That Makes You Old for 6 points. Beach That Makes You Old, I think, is in the top 10 as too. So top tennis.
Okay, so this is the last one. So I gotta make it good.
Last trailer of the evening.
Last call. Closing.
Or we could do 2 more to make it an even 20, but it's your call, Timmy.
Well, if I do this, it'll be 19.
All right. Let's play it.
Okay. I haven't found it yet. My God. We're gonna keep the problematic train going. God. All right.
Every few years, out of millions of competitors around the world, only one special athlete will cross the line. From Fox Searchlight Pictures comes the thrill of victory and the agony of deceit.
We are gonna fix the Special Olympics.
Jeffy, highly functioning, developmentally disabled.
All right, look at you.
All you have to do is act like one of them.
Jeffy, go for Cuckoo Puff.
Not exactly a major stretch for you.
Go for gold. Go for gold.
That guy's the Deion Sanders of retards.
Oh, my lantern. You can't park here. It's a handicap spot.
Well, you're handicapped.
I guess I should have figured that
For
would be a
people who are
miss.
physically handicapped.
No, I don't think so. Excuse me, my friend here has an IQ of 38. We can park here, right?
Let the games begin.
Celebrate good times. Come on!
Celebrate.
It's weird that they were like, how do we get the Jackass guy into a movie that's stunts and we heard
These guys
him?
are great. A couple of them could be in the regular
this?
Olympics. Maybe on the French team. You look like Carl freaking Lewis out there.
You're busy.
Slow and steady.
You have to be a moron to think she fall for you. She thinks you're mentally retarded.
I want you to meet my fiance.
Wins the race.
I would definitely bring protection.
Parker? I haven't seen you since high school.
Oh, no, I don't.
This is classic.
Johnny Knoxville is
How come guys like us
part
never
is
get the
pretty
girl?
Yeah.
Don't lump me in with you.
the ringer.
Do you need a hug?
Jeffy doesn't know what's happening to his body.
Okay.
I mean, I picked it. I know that it was. I knew what it was. I picked it because I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
It is a crazy sports movie.
It's wacky. Let me drop
That's
this
pretty
bomb.
wacky. Dude, okay, 2005. I mean, I don't know. That wasn't that long ago, and I know that even on our show we dropped the R and stuff, but it's just like, man, that just feels like it was.
Hard
It
time.
feels like one
It's
of those
funny, though.
things that was like, who greenlit that? You know?
Yeah, and I think even when that came out, people were like, "Oh my god,
Yeah, exactly.
this is
you
in
know?
bad taste."
Because we
I
were,
think
you
they
know,
knew.
we were working our way towards not saying, you know, to saying the hard R less in regular stuff. Everybody was like, as a galaxy, you know.
Yeah.
But Panini, thank you, and I agree. He says, Whitest Kids was way more self-aware at every use of the hard R than that film. Yeah, when we used that or the hard F, it was making. You know, our theory at the time was, well, the dumb teenagers talk like this, but later on it's like, well, yeah, but you wouldn't want to do that anymore, you know, realism or no. Anyways, digging them up, that's a good point too. Whitest Kids was not a full-length sketch about hard R. Yeah. Anyways, what are we doing?
We're voting on this.
Okay, Punish has a good point. Punish Walrus says they also employed a bunch of handicapped actors for that movie, though. True, you know.
I admittedly haven't seen it. Maybe the story is. I don't know. There is like some. And the tough thing in 2023 is like, you know, there's something that will make you feel uncomfortable, but it doesn't make it wrong. It doesn't make it bad. You know, like it could be.
Right, yeah.
The story could be like, I'd say the same thing with Bad News Bears, right? So Bad News Bears has a lot of language in it, right? That is not cool today. A lot of hard words are used in Bad News Bears, but as it works in the story, you know, these kids realize that, you know, the differences don't matter and stuff, you know, and it's part of it. So it's like in the context of it, it makes a lot of sense. But if you're just watching like the bits of it and you see that you're like, that word's bad, you know, like we kind of get into this, I don't know. They're like the overwokeness, you know, and people don't take the context for what it's worth, you know, and want to ban, what is it, Huckleberry Finn books because of one of the characters' name, and you're like, well, that's, you know, what it is, you know, I don't know.
Well, and that book's like kind of about that too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of interesting when something makes you feel like, oh, but then you're like, do I feel like that, or am I actually feeling like awkward because other people would make a big deal about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, it could be submitted for next week's theme. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think as far as that goes, as society moves forward, and even now, progress does occur, and as more and more marginalized people get to have their voices heard and tell us how they feel, it's not a problem to me for us to have to kind of tweak things every couple of years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's
just
funny
like a reset.
Yeah, and it's funny to me when people are like, oh, it's like, is it really that important to you to like continue saying the hard F word? I mean, no. It's like what people get mad about.
It's so hard being in New England, though. Like there are some hard words that people do not stop saying.
Yeah.
Hard R and hard F are words that people love to say out here.
Yeah.
So for the Ringer, I thought that's what's tough to like vote on for it, because it's like
Jesus.
But there were some funny jokes that were off.
It was just Johnny Knoxville getting hurt.
I'll give it a point.
The jokes were off the theme?
No. I mean, so of that trailer, like a lot of the jokes were about him and like I don't even know what the fucking political correct term to say is now.
Away says, I'm in Brooklyn and the hard N is flung around here like free frisbees. Okay, there's a difference there, I think. That's what we're, because it's a who's saying it thing as well, but whatever.
But I'm going to give it a point.
I'll give it a point. That wasn't, it was all right.
Punisher says, as long as the marginalized people are voicing their opinion and not having it interpreted on their behalf. I get that.
Sure. Like with, there's plenty of Native people that didn't really care about all the sports team names, but then there were some who did. But sometimes it's like you'll hear cows like that, and it was just started by some like angry white soccer mom, But yeah, if the people really want it to be, is it bad? I sometimes mix this movie up with Benchwarmers. Is Benchwarmers about the same thing?
No, Benchwarmers I really like. Benchwarmers, I think, is a high mid. So on our watch parties, we're not watching like movies that are like straight up awful. We're watching mid movies that, could go either way. I think that's more interesting because people remember the really awful movies, but you forget about these mid movies. And some mid movies are better than you think they are, and some are bad. So
do you want to do one more trailer or what?
Yeah, I got one locked in.
And then we'll do 20. That'll be 20 when you have that. Okay. So we give that one 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points. Chat gave it 2 points. That's 4 points.
The chat only sorry. Okay, yeah. So 4 points to, it was towards the bottom. What the fuck was it? To Haughty Fish. 4 points.
What was the eye patch guy's name again? Jason Trost, I think they said.
There you go.
Did y'all show the trailer Slapshot today? We didn't, but we talked about it earlier because it is not a wacky sports movie.
It's a sports movie. All right. You got one? Yes. Oh.
San Francisco's Chinatown.
Mr. Lee, you have something that belongs to us.
Hides a hairy secret. He's wild. He's one of a kind.
Okay, I'm gonna talk now. Whatever you do, try to remain calm.
They're
hoping for a little calmer than that.
And to avenge his master's death, he's going undercover.
What do you think of my disguise?
The dog right there in that room, he's gonna talk. Come on, you remember? Tell me again about the assassins who attacked your master.
Give me those keys. Who put that sign there?
Never saw guys taking a leak before?
Say, why don't you meet me for dinner at the Amazon Cafe?
Today?
Okay, just relax. Repeat what I say. God, I hate cats.
God, I hate cats.
They're useless. Did you ever hear of a seeing eye cat?
Or watch cat? No.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. You want to come back to my place? Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, babe. Love hurts.
He's a party animal.
Wow.
Hey, cat, hey, we playing poker or what?
All right, enough!
There's dog walking. In gate 8, a newcomer, me. Come on, puppies, keep up.
The two best students of Chin Lee face off.
Hey, what are you doing? He didn't do anything.
For the secret of a lifetime.
Proud to announce that I myself taking lot 9 and 9. Hadn't you noticed the change?
You took a weird turn right there.
All right, so let me hit the floor.
He's impossible.
Here we go.
Unstoppable.
Hello, Clary.
Unbelievable.
Turn yourself in, now.
Is that Chevy Chase? This came out before The Matrix, which is crazy.
My ultimate weapon, super lick.
Jesus Christ. Oh, all right.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
It was not a sports movie at all, though.
Good call. I mean, the dog did karate, but it was not like competitive karate. So
right. I wanted to see him in a
agree with
tournament
you.
winning a trophy.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Holy shit. That was directed by Bob Clark, who directed Black Christmas, Porky's Christmas Story. And I believe that was his last film before he died. Nope. He also directed Super Babies, Baby Geniuses 2.
What was?
Or no, wait. Sorry, no. Super Babies and Baby Geniuses 2 and The Karate Dog were both in the same year, 2004. His last two films.
I always find that weird. Like, we watched a movie, I forget what it was, but it was a Scottish cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe James Bond was in it. Sean Connery, is that the right name? I think, I forget. It was somebody, is it Sir Billy? Who is the voice actor in that? But it was like that person's last movie before they died. And I was like, oh, that was a rough one. RUFF, rough. Sean Connery. Did I say Sean Connolly?
No, you said it.
Oh, it was Sean Connery. Okay, yeah. He was a voice in a Scottish cartoon before he died.
Whoa, Chat doesn't like this at all.
Yeah, I also am not going to give points. I don't feel it's wacky.
I'll give
sport.
it one
it's
because
wacky.
It was wacky. I'll give it one because I like seeing John Voight get hurt. So, I do.
John Voight was in the Bratz movie. He had a prosthetic
nose,
he
was.
Which was fucking weird.
I bet he was.
All right, so chat is saying no to that, so that's not going to get any points. So it's going to get 1 point from Timmy.
That's it. That's it, and that's all.
What was that one called?
Karate Dog.
Karate Dog.
What the fuck else would you call that movie?
Yeah, exactly. Rocky Horror Pepsi Blow. Jackie Chan was busy, so they made an animal movie. Sorry, Rocky Horror Pepsi Blow. You had some other good, Juana Man. A lot of these other ones. Oh, Ladybugs. Should watch Ladybugs. That was a good one. All right.
We're at 20. That was 21.
Yeah, that's 20. So let's do trailer of the week, Timmy.
Okay. All right. We got Rookie of the Year.
Should I shorten that to ROTY, or do you think?
Fuck you. What was the movie I did that with and no one knew what it was?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, TCM.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, so ROTY. And then Slow Mo. Jesus, that's the Nazi glasses movie. Okay. Who's Your Caddy? Deadball. Oh, wait. Yep. And then Fast and Feel Love. Those are all the 8s and 7s. How many is that?
5. Let's see. I feel like, let me see, 1 sec.
Thank you, Poop Riot. Said TCM is pretty common. Must have been a bunch of plebes in the chat.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. 5 movies. Okay. And the poll for trailer of the week is up live now. Of these,
there it is.
Of these movies,
let's
see.
My heart will lie in Asia, but there's two choices here, but they're the two best ones to me.
So for me, and again, like Sam always likes the winner or something in this to lead into next week's thing. Slow-mo, I think, is so fucking crazy that, like, I mean, Rookie of the Year is great. Rookie of the Year is a great movie. But as far as like what Trailer Boys, like the meat and potatoes of what we do, slow-mo is
very
fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yes, Poop Right. Slow-mo was the Nazi one.
Slow-mo, if you are joining late, was 14 years after the end of World War II. 14 years later, not like now where like kids don't even really know what World War II is yet, you know, and they think maybe Nazis are cool now. I don't know how it works.
Some of them do.
14 years ago, 14 years after World War II, a kid is taking apart a radio and finds eyeglasses in it with swastikas on the eyeglasses, and he decides to wear them, and they slow time down. So then he shows them to his black friend and starts playing baseball, and it just was all weird. It was all weird.
Lebach says slow-mo sounds like it could have also been the title of The Ringer.
Would you do a War on Drugs commentary review watch? You mean Civil War on Drugs?
Yeah. My War on Drugs commentary is fuck Ronnie Reagan and his stupid wife. Just an excuse to put black people in jail.
Did you guys ever do a commentary track for Civil War on Drugs?
Nope. Not that I know.
I don't think it will happen, right?
Well, it'd be real hard to get one of the 5 people there.
I feel it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah, because we'd be watching Trevor and talking about it. Yeah. Punished Walrus says, now Timmy, they put a lot of Hispanics in jail too. You're right. They weren't just about putting black people in jail, just anyone who wasn't white. Get them in there. Or poor, if you're poor.
Mark Bastard says, can
you release the Civil War on Drugs as a dark standalone film? Whoa. We've somehow reached a portal to 2017. Civil War on Drugs is on Amazon. And yeah, we showed it as a separate film. I think we screened it somewhere as a separate film.
Yeah, we screened, or you screened it at the
Steve
Jewish American Center in the Tribeca area. Remember that? It was like,
oh yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Fun. It was cool to see it as a standalone like movie instead of clipped up. But yeah, it is available on Amazon.
It works great as a standalone movie. I gave it I'm not going to try and incriminate anybody, but me and several other members, before we screened it the first time in LA, gave it the test, and we're like, it's so fun when you're stoned.
I'm surprised Perfect Race didn't end up on here, because that is a big potential watch party bait there.
But I think with the Nazi fucking supremacy shit, the slow-mo hits it better. Well, I didn't see that trailer. You're right. I didn't see that one.
Well, that's the thing is Perfect Race isn't like overtly racist. It's just funny how it's like, it's about this girl racing, and it gets very detailed into this. She's a runner. And then
this
Christ
has fucking swastikas in it. So yeah. So I think, well, how long do we go? Because slow-mo's not.
I mean, we can end it. Yeah, I think slow-mo has got 25 votes. Slow-mo's leading Rookie of the Year by 11 votes. I think.
I didn't find out where Deadball is, if Deadball is streaming anywhere. There it is. It's on FlixFling, which I refuse to believe is a real thing. I think I've actually used it though.
All right, so I'm going to call it in favor of slow-mo.
Yeah, I think that's
slow-mo your winner.
Mm-hmm.
And that was submitted by Hendo Calrissian. And so just a reminder to everyone out there, next Sunday is the Super Bowl, and historically, we have done Commercial Boys, but don't know what's going to happen. Kathy Brown will be with Sam, so I don't know if that's going to throw off stuff. Timmy's also going to be partying with his family.
But maybe I'll get all turned up on Little Weenies and show up later.
That'd be kind of fun. Is next Monday a holiday?
No, it's Monday after. The 20th is President's Day. The kids are out of school, so I took that day off of work just so I can I
was just thinking, I was like, I feel like when I was a kid, we always had the day off of school after Super Bowl, but that's because being a kid.
Well, it wasn't right after Super Bowl, but sometimes it was. Yeah, sometimes it was on the same time. But you know what? One of my favorite Super Bowl traditions, which they probably don't do anymore, but like they'd show the Super Bowl, and then whenever Fox had it, they would show the Super Bowl and then have like some big eventful episode of one of their shows. Like they had a great X-Files episode on after the Super Bowl once, and there's that great Simpsons episode where they go to the Super Bowl. It's a funny episode. Anyways, what's going on?
Anyways, Timmy, I enjoyed streaming with you. Now that you've announced your
I just wanted it to be, we didn't need to announce it to everybody because there's always going to be Trailer Boys, but I just wanted so that, because it's like I was showing up sometimes and showing up not. I think if I just say, hey, I'm going to do it this many times, then I'll just fucking do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I think everyone's happy to have you here. I like playing with you. So
thank you.
You know, if you can't play because you have other real life daddy stuff to do or whatever, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want you to feel obligated now that Sam is
too late, man. That's how the fucking that's how the chemicals up here, the chemical spill. JX Vicehawk says Timmy seems hammered. He's the best. I went sledding today, and if you know what that means, in Watertown, South Dakota, we have a big, fast, crazy hill. Sandance Hill. It's so much fun to sled down it, but you have to walk up the motherfucker, and it's like it takes for fucking ever. So I did that a few times, so I'm totally shot for like the next week. And I ate a gummy. So
you know what I did notice this weekend here in Massachusetts is that you're always sending screenshots of how cold it is.
Yeah.
In South Dakota, and I'm like, that's crazy. Then I don't know if you saw the news, but here in New England, it got to record lows.
What was your record low? I'll try not to laugh at you.
Minus like 140.
Get the fuck out of here. Minus 140.
No.
Was it really?
It was the wind chill was crazy.
Oh, wind
and it was
chill.
like wind is it was like I was telling somebody I was streaming live for it. It sounded like the woods were haunted. It sounded like screaming. Like it was so crazy. And the Mount Washington was, I think, like minus 40 regular. And then with the wind chill, and it was like 100-mile-per-hour winds, they got colder than anywhere in this country has ever gotten before.
Wow.
We weren't that bad. We were like minus 15, but then with the wind chill, it was like minus 30. And I was like, this is not good. And it was, like, with the wind chill. But yeah, sure. But it was like,
look at this. Mount Washington wind chill hits minus 108. Jesus Christ. I mean, you can fucking die. I mean, when it gets, when the wind chill here gets to 30 below, that's when we put down wind chill advisories and we tell people, hey, if you have to spend any certain amount of time outside, besides just run to your car, like, frostbite sets in about 10 minutes and 30 below. So 108 below, I bet it's way, way, way quicker than that, So yikes, man, that's fucked up. Mount Washington where? New Hampshire. Okay. Wow.
New England, baby.
Yeah, man.
Colder than South Dakota.
One day out of 500,000 years. Good job.
What up, Dino Oblivion? Yeah, it was 40 today. That's the other thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It was,
we had
super nice
the last
today.
couple days too. But we had my daughter and I both got like sniffly and kind of headachy this week, and I've always thought drastic temperature changes do that, and so we had like negative 17 on like Tuesday night, and then by Friday, but then by Saturday we were like it was like 35 yesterday. You know what I mean? So, and we had this festival, a winter fest. It was a festival outside. There's free ice skating and all this stuff for kids. It was pretty cool. And they're like, "Yeah, man, this is a great turnout. Can't wait for next year." And it's like, well, hold on, guys. We had mid-30s this weekend, but mid-30s South Dakota the first weekend of February is a fucking fluke. The weekend of the Super Bowl around here is normally like -19. You know what I mean? So it's like, hope your free ice skating festival does okay next year, but.
Yeah, we did, they did the Hasty Pudding parade, and it was Jennifer Coolidge. And it's like a Harvard theater group, and the show's always really good. It's like really, really good to watch. And when I lived down the street, I was always like, oh, I'm going to go to the parade today and see who they're honoring. And it's always like the fucking coldest day of the year. So they did that yesterday. So I'm like,
they did that yesterday? Wow.
So,
I think we're done. Yes.
Yeah.
But
everyone wants to do a marb. So I think instead of rating, I'm going to do one marb. You want to hang out and watch my stream and marb one time?
What is marb?
It'll take 5 minutes. Marbling, Timmy. You like marbling?
Oh, no. I'm good, man.
I'm do one round of marbling.
I don't want to do marbling. I want to go to bed.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
There's a certain card only I get to play, and I don't do it a lot. But when it comes to me being tired of me having shit to do, single parent, everybody should just be like, fucking okay.
I'm just going to start telling people I'm a single parent, so.
Do it.
Yeah. I'm a single dad to a bunch of marble playing freaks. And so, you know, you got to provide marbles.